And I'm assuming we will not have a Flix today.
No. I talked to him the other day. We got dinner on Monday night, and he was saying it's probably going to be a bit before he's able to come back.
What is a bit?
No.
It's been a few bits.
He's just really, I don't know, work has been a lot for him lately, and I think, like, he's just kind of stressed out and wants the free time in the evening, so.
Understandable, but still depressing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be gone for like 3 minets.
Okay. Sounds
We
good.
will allow it,
3
but
weeks.
if you're 1 minute longer than 3 minutes, I swear to God, Wang Doodle.
That's why I said about.
We'll start
Measure
calling him
twice,
Flix
cut
Doodle.
once. Look, I don't know how long it's going to take me to stand up and walk upstairs, but I know the food's going to take 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Bonsai, how was your past week? We missed you.
Missed you guys. It was very cold, but otherwise exciting. And
Good.
lots and lots of Pikachu.
Yes! The mouse abides.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were all in agreement that we were going to only like relentlessly give him the cold shoulder to let him know how much he hurt us before we were like, oh,
I
we
feel
missed
like
you.
I've already gotten the cold shoulder.
I
you do?
didn't agree to
And
anything.
I think,
Yeah. I feel
I think we're
appropriately bad, and
Sure.
then I'm going to need to take next week to think about it and what I've done.
Yeah, I'll also be taking next week to help Trevor think about it.
No! Hey, you two, stop being gone from the game.
I'll be in your city at least, if that makes any difference.
That's
But with like 0 time.
true.
I will be getting Korean barbecue with people at work, so. Womp.
Fun.
Yeah.
I will be reckoning with the consequences of Trevor's choices, probably.
Yep.
Yeah. Beware of
Hey,
gifts from
I offered
Trevor.
to help, and you kept turning me down.
I don't know what that means.
I was gonna say citation needed.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's in writing multiple times.
I'm pretty sure that's against some kind of employment contract that you've signed with the mouse. The little electric mouse.
Yeah. I gotta have a healthy dose of Team Rocket throughout. It's only appropriate.
I am super excited that you're getting into the TCG sphere as well.
Oh,
That
so
excites
fun.
me. Hooray. More card games for everyone. I still cannot get my hands on a box of Lorcana, by the way.
Apparently, they just had a huge disaster with one of the museums or something as well.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, just the like small promotion, and then gets totally overwhelmed with interest.
Oh yeah, that was the
That's like
Pokemon glory.
incredibly
That was Pokemon.
predictable. Yeah, Pokemon also dealt with that too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I saw it in the news for Pokemon where they just like did not have enough of a thing, and I was like, who made
Rob,
this decision?
that was 2 months ago. This is a recent thing that Lorcana's screwing up.
Oh, sorry. You're such a company man now, Trevor.
Haven't I always been?
Does Lorcana need organized play? Do they need a team?
They just need organized.
I hope that for some reason ends up being true, and then like someone else can go work for the mouse, and then we can have a discussion on who is the mouse when we refer to working for the mouse.
Which mouse reigns supreme?
Which
I mean, I'm pretty
mouse
sure
is it?
Mickey. I'm pretty sure Mickey is just the mouse. Like it's. I don't know. It's not close to me.
Yeah, I think there's a certain like reverence put behind the mouse.
Yeah.
Also,
there-
just to go back to Lorcana for just a second,
Mhm.
they don't need organized play. They just actually need to be able to get cards into the hands of the people who actually want to play their game.
Yeah,
Because
it's,
most of the people buying those cards are not people who give a shit about the game.
yeah, it's
looked on
insane.
eBay, and it would only cost me $300 to get a box of Lorcana. I mean, come on, that's a steal.
It's so shit. God, I hate resellers. Holy
I hate-
crap.
Also,
I hate that
Disney
it-
collectors.
Yeah,
Like,
I
both
really
of those
hate
Isn't
things.
it all just AI art?
No, God, Trevor. I'm gonna
I
crunch
don't know.
this
I heard
thing.
Lorcana was just AI art. You
That
shouldn't
was
support it.
something that Drew just randomly said and was incorrect.
I didn't say it was AI art.
You
That's not a
did!
thing. I did not. I said it was mostly reused art, is what I was given to understand. But apparently, they did actually make new art.
It is new.
I want it known I came back in the middle of the AI art discussion.
Well, this is just trying to discourage people from paying attention to Lorcana. It's very important for my job, so I can keep making D&D.
Hey, a high TCG tide raises all ships that are made of cardboard.
I don't know if a Disney TCG raises all ships. I mean, why the fuck has it got to be?
Yeah, I think that just brings us down to like copyright infringement or something.
Wait, no, because
Changing IP laws.
it's clearly a younger and potentially more female demographic. It's just good for the whole.
Yeah, but is there like another IP that's not Disney this could be?
Pikachu.
Yes.
That's also young and pretty good distribution for genders.
Although, did you see C-Swab was giving out Pokemon cards for Halloween?
I didn't see that, but that's what we had here as well. But then we were in Japan, so we couldn't actually.
No, it was so good. I cracked open a pack, gave it a good sniff. Good experience.
That was specifically the Halloween ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah. It was like 3 cards. It kind of gave you like, a little sampling of the crack, the feeling of what it is to open up an RNG pack of cards and then desire more. I love it.
Yep, some might be shiny.
It was.
Some have a Pokemon or a pumpkin stamp on it. Also valid for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Although, speaking of which, Thanksgiving is, what, tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Looking?
Yes.
Yes.
I had to send Rachel off to the grocery store on her own because of D&D.
The tech is to get honey baked ham, like we did, and just get it delivered. So now we have a fridge full of delicious pre-sliced ham products that will be served for Thanksgiving. This is now like our holiday, we do this every year. We just get honey baked ham. Then we decide if we want the ham or the turkey for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. And then this year we said, fuck it, we got both. We just have like sliced ham and sliced turkey. We've already gone through the turkey, by the way. We received everything on Monday and we have eaten through like 3 pounds of turkey breast. It's great. I like honey baked ham.
We have turkey and potatoes, and then apparently I've been informed that Trevor is bringing over like 64 fucking dishes. So,
ooh, are you guys having a Friendsgiving?
Yeah, we are. We're having Trevor, Rachel, I guess a couple of esports folks. Maybe Nicole. I don't actually know if we've gotten confirmation from Nicole. I'm not really sure what's going on with that.
Nicole said she hadn't fully confirmed. Like, she got some really, really bad work news this week, and she's not sure she has the spoons.
Roger. Well, all of our best.
I'll pass that along. But
yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who else is coming though. But yeah, the thing is, I would prefer to just sit alone and probably do nothing. But Kayla really likes to host people, and this is like actually just the one time per year where it's like, okay, I'm gonna help clean the house, I'm gonna help get it decorated, and then like she's gonna get to host people and I don't know, drink wine and talk about whatever it is people talk about.
Yeah, so a little bit of social, getting fun and being thankful for our friends. I can't be there in person or else I would host my own Friendsgiving, but I consider this our own Friendsgiving, where I'm giving you a bad time and you give me your 3 hours.
Socializing. Friends?
Friends?
Nah, I didn't sign up for that. I'm out.
Alright, later, Wagdoodle.
Oh, actually left. Yeah. No, it'll be fun. It's always fun. It's just one of the things I wrestle with social engagements at my house is like all the lead up to it where it's like, well, you gotta clean everything, you have to like things have to be a certain way, and I definitely have the moment where I'm like, ugh, is this worth the fucking trouble? And then, it always is, but
Yeah.
in the lead up I'm like, ugh.
Although, oops, hold on. Speaking of which, I gotta throw in the laundry in the dryer. Give me a second.
I I heard you say 64 before you said dishes, and I'm sitting here like, what is this, a friend-tendo going on?
No, I think Trevor's actually reenacting the scene from one of the Game of Thrones books where there's like 77 dishes.
Something about a red wedding?
Oh, I don't know if it's that, Chief. I would not, Trevor, I would not let you at a red wedding. Holy shit, you'd be like the last person I would allow.
Wow.
I don't trust you at a red wedding, man. You just work on a different paradigm.
Will the red wedding at least have an open bar?
I'm gonna have to look at the budget.
All right, because that's critical as to whether I RSVP or not.
Yeah, it's being in Q4. I don't know how the budget situation is going to reconcile, so we may have to pass on open bar.
Wait, where's the open bar? I'm back.
Oh, sorry. Thanksgiving is now a red wedding, which Trevor's not invited to because I don't trust him at a red wedding. And Wang Doodle is asking if this red wedding would have an open bar. I could totally envision a world where Trevor just walks up and stabs me in the chest and whispers Pikachu sends his regards. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
But you have nothing. You have no house that is worthy for him to take over, Sir Drion.
Did you hear of all the dishes that Kayla's making? And that the fact that Rob has cleaned the house?
Oh.
It seems worthy. And there's 5 kittens.
Well, in fairness, before I get like busted on that, I have done more cleaning than I usually do, but let's be clear, like I have not cleaned the house. Mostly bringing this up because like this will come up tomorrow as soon as Kayla gets like any wine in her. So clearing up that point.
You know, Drion, if you have to escape, it's very quiet here at the House Mikunin.
Yeah, I feel you, and if you were like literally physically next door, that would definitely happen. But I think instead, I'd probably just walk upstairs and just read or something.
Fair.
Sweet hermit life.
Wang Doodle, what are you doing for Thanksgiving tomorrow?
Assuming I can move on my own accord, anyway. I'll be... Nah, I'm just doing a small family gathering at my mother's house.
Oh, great. That sounds nice.
Well, we try. You know, sometimes it works. Sometimes, we look forward to the next year.
Drew, are you making the Friendsgiving over at Drion's? Drew? Ooh.
Drew is flying home, is my understanding.
Flying home?
Yep, I'm flying out tomorrow.
Oh.
Wait, you're flying on Thanksgiving?
Oh.
Yep. Oh, I didn't grok that. Wow, good luck.
Oh?
Yep. My family's Thanksgiving is like on Saturday or whatever, so, and because somebody has to do Trevor's old job, who has time to take off the Wednesday before to fly. Also D&D.
Well, I appreciate you being here. I did not know you had to fly on Thanksgiving tomorrow, but Godspeed. Be at the airport early.
I'll be fine. I'm flying out of Long Beach.
Okay.
And I got a direct flight. We're good.
Okay, alright. Carry on only, right?
Oh yeah, no toiletries, none of that bullshit. Like,
there you go.
iPad, clothes, buy toiletries when I get there. Fuck it.
Yep. Alright.
We ain't playing this dog and pony show.
Well, that's good. Everybody doing something for the Turkey Day. Here, like I mentioned, we're having our honey-baked Thanksgiving, and then I am probably going to play a lot of video games. Either Super Mario RPG Remake, which I am very excited that came out recently, or I might do some keys with the lads in WoW. I have been playing a lot with a familiar face, Mr. Masterson from the Ye Old Hearthstone team.
Oh, how's that guy doing?
He's good. He's playing Demon Hunter and Rogue, and he's working on WoW now. So.
Oh.
Did you say Super Mario RPG Remake just came out?
Yeah, it did.
I think I have a work meeting I'm getting called to.
Dun, 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 dun. I fucking love that game. So yes, Super Mario RPG is definitely on the docket for me this weekend.
What platform is that? Is that on Switch or?
Switch, yeah.
Ooh, I have one of those now.
Oh! Well, with all the traveling you're doing, I'm surprised you didn't have one before.
Yeah, how did you not before with Rachel in the house? Like, that's not a thing.
Oh, Rachel has one. I just was never allowed to touch it or use it.
Wait, you two didn't, both get each Pokemon game and then get, the opposite color and then, play together when it came out?
Oh, yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, alright.
I just started doing the Pokemons a few months ago, so.
Ooh. This guy.
Oh, that reminds me. I did pick up Persona 5 released a tactical RPG, so I picked that up and I started playing it yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, how's it?
It's a Persona 5 game, so if you like slick menus and Persona 5 and great jazz music, it's good. I'm still early on, but they've done some pretty interesting things, I think, in terms of so if you think about Final Fantasy Tactics and the way you would play that game, they tried to avoid a lot of the grindier and slower parts, so they've added certain mechanics that really reward you for kind of moving people in different directions and having clever setups, and it keeps it really fast. So yeah, it's very different from say Triangle Strategy, which I also thought was really good, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. I love tactical games.
Well, speaking of tactical games, it's time for some D&D. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's do a brief recap for our friend Bonsai, who was not able to make it last week, and possibly for our friend Flix, who is momentarily departed.
I was able to catch the VOD on youtube.com/ArctisDD, where you can find all of the great content from these Arctis sessions, plus more.
Hey, I believe that triggers the trap card. We level up. Congrats, everyone.
Wait, are we sponsored by Pokemon now? Did that just happen?
No. That's just a happy shout out.
Question mark?
Well, thank you for watching the VOD. You can feel free and correct me if I say anything wrong from last session. Previously on Arctis, our friends Drion, Rain, and Wangdoodle have taken some time to get settled into the newly renovated House Lunesti, which has taken up most of the resources of the precious city of Maginox. And now that House Lunesti is in a somewhat okay state, Callie, the former Lunesti loyalist, has led you to Rain's home and gifted you with the Master Key. And upon entering House Lunesti, you have found the area to be quite bustling, with a significant amount of midnight blue-colored elves roaming around, who all look somewhat similar to our friend Alara. And after a bit of poking around, you have come to meet the extended family of the Lunestis. The moon elves, the Somniari, are a part of Alara's people, who have split into two separate factions. The living moon elves, who use the power of the dreaming to enter and heal people's minds, in a similar fashion to, well, all the things that happened on Arctis Reflection. And a second sect of moon elves that have decided to forego their humanity in order to subsist off eating the dreams of others, the Somnivores, and who Alara is a member of. Now, the Somnivores are a rather contentious people, and some do not subsist entirely off of nightmares like Alara does. But some of them do have taken a more pacifistic approach in order to feed off the nightmares of others rather than dreams. And though the vampiric moon elves are seen with some fear in the moon elf society, they will be seen in much higher regard as now House Lunesti is the leading house of Maginox. And the upcoming marriage from Eris Lunesti and Rain Silversong promises a new allegiance, one to the southern lands, where powerful Fae courts are interested in meddling in Arctis's affairs. And one of the powerful Fae courts from the southern lands, namely one House Crichton, holds a grudge against Lady Silversong and has placed a auditor within House Lunesti's walls, one Lucia Crichton, whose presence must be tolerated, and she cannot be shot out of a cannon. Wang doodle. I mean, she could,
Whoa,
physically. But
look, when you're thinking like that, you're just wrong.
she must be tolerated, but it seems that her purpose here is to gather any sort of dirt on the upcoming Lunesti and Silversong wedding. Anything that would hurt the potential alliance between House Lunesti and the southern courts. Lucia, in particular, is looking for any sort of demonic incursion or taint, as there have been rumors swirling around Arctis about the presence of demons, and that's nothing that House Crichton wants defiling the court with. Aside from that, Drion has been demanding answers from Eris about the current political structure in Feronia. Eris has promised Drion the elimination of one of Drion's most powerful rivals, who also happens to be an extremely powerful figurehead in Feronia. And while this needs to be handled with some subtlety in order to prevent an outright war, Eris has promised Drion the retribution he so desires. But Drion will have to be patient, as these things must be carefully planned out. The Lunestis do not have a powerful standing army, so to speak. The Moon Elves are mostly pacifistic, and the Somnivores were mostly scattered. And it's only the upcoming Lunesti allegiance really keeping everything together. Seeking additional answers, Drion set about to look around Maginox, hoping to find a previous Feronian contact, a Leon Fierstrider that he met in the early days of Arctis Commerce. After being told that some people did see Leon around Maginox, Drion had to give a Maginox tourist a mild concussion in order to coerce some information out of them, and found Leon nestled and unconscious within Kozlo's den. Leon was partial to everything that was going on in Feronia, and it seems like the mercenary tribes that were once powerful in the region, but now dissolved, merged into city-states, have found new uses and a new purpose. Namely, Drion's rival being a lead proponent, proponent, is that? They are very for the use of anti-magic and eliminating magic entirely from the region, hoping to bring about, once again, the age of might makes right, with the Leonin at the forefront. And some of the previous Leonin leaders of these mercenary tribes, powerful Leonin in their own right. Advocate, there we go, that's a good one. I was like, cannot Google this quickly enough. Drion learned that some of his other rivals had been killed by Marin Swiftsteel. Poisoned. Coward's work. And thus, things seem to be heating up in Feronia, but the rumors going about was that these anti-magic zealots or starting to gain traction in the region. The massive pyramid still sits in Maginox docks, and they have yet to come out. We would have been a week ahead. We did miss a week, unfortunately, but they'll be out soon. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Will we?
Maybe. We go deeper. And the Kamos crew found some interesting things on their own that may also be relevant to Drion. But in the meantime, House Lunesti is open to you, and you can make yourself comfortable. There are a few dignitaries from the Somniari wandering about the house, and Eris has some time to kill before the ceremony that will anoint him as future ruler of Maginox, and potentially the Somniari people. Everything would happen on the next full moon, so you had a bit of time to kill and resolve any sort of loose ends that might be floating about. Let us start once again after Drion, Rain, and Wangdoodle have left Kozlo's den. I'm going to put everybody on a different map, and hopefully you all can see this. One moment.
Whoa.
Can you all see this?
I love it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is a kind of an approximation, but this will kind of give you an idea of things that you can do and see, or that you have seen in Maginox so far. You have the docks, Zestgob's Goblins, one of the premier restaurants in Maginox that has seen better days since the Maginox imports have slowed down. House of Icadus has fallen and remains empty for the time being. House Hamaki, not to scale, is down there too. And the streets of Maginox include the Bazaar, Kozlo's Den, and the Crimson Auction to the north. House Lunesti sits to the north of Maginox, while the Nightbloom Garden and House Raven's Blood are more to the west. Vampire House Variants. And the Church of Eternal Night, to the southwestern part of Maginox, is a bit off-map, but it gives you a little bit of an idea about where to go.
I'm sorry, I don't see the hottest new pyramid-shaped resort down on the beach. Christina.
You don't.
I'm
It's the hottest place in town.
It was only temporary for the F1 Grand Prix that was going through the city.
Yeah, it's going to take
no longer needed.
about 8 weeks for them to tear that down.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The city is open to you for now. And Bonsai, you can consider yourself a part of this group. Where do you all wish to go today?
I'm more aligned with their interests. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily part of their group.
We've been through this with one character already, Bonsai.
How many times does Christina have to put poison fruit inside you that explodes?
You know, if I had a nickel...
How many times we gotta keep teaching you this lesson, old man?
I don't see the ice library listed anywhere on here.
Yeah,
Could we go
sorry.
there?
For Bonsai's benefit, actually, can you just take us to Tiamat so we can fist fight it?
Yeah. That's next order of business.
Yeah, fist fighting Tiamat is not on this map.
Ooh, sorry, Trevor. You're gonna have to suffer through some role play and character development for a bit.
Oh no! All right, do we find a promoter and get them to just get a pay-per-view fight against Tiamat and force Tiamat to come here? Is that how it works?
You could probably do that at Kozlo's Den. You could probably start setting up the pay-per-view.
You
I never get
gotta
time to do
contract them.
character development. I want to fight Tiamat.
No
I can hold
character
both.
development.
I don't know who you were making fun of, but sign me up.
How do you? I literally Okay, you know what? No.
I'm just saying that could go multiple ways. So maybe be a little more careful next time.
That's sort of fair. That's fair. I regret nothing, but
I was definitely, if you feel the Lord in your heart when Drew's talking, say so. Well, let's see. Okay, so last time Dreon basically heard like shit's popping off, but we can't leave until Bozo gets his moon sword or whatever. So, I don't know. Dreon probably wouldn't actually Dreon would pretty much be like, let's figure out Bozo getting his moon sword. So I don't know. Maybe we go back and ask Bozo how we can help him get his moon sword.
Oh, well, he does have his moon sword. The coronation ritual is the full moon, so it will take. And I know this is hard for Dreon, but he's going to have to wait for time to pass. Naturally.
Sorry, all Dreon's cards say charge on them.
I'm sorry, Dreon has been nerfed. They all say rush now. You get no gold.
Did somebody say haste?
No.
Play my beast. Oh, Rain, where would Rain want to go?
oh fuck me, I don't. The only the only side quests that I think Rain is aware of that are still hanging out there is to deal with Vanix. And
yeah, I don't.
That's it.
Dreon definitely does not have any side quests. I don't know. Do
Well, I mean,
Wang
Dreon
Doodle or
is
Bonsai have
full
any?
side quest, but apparently we can't do that yet.
Yeah, sorry. It's actually we have to advance the main story quest before.
Yeah, it's grayed out in your quest log right now.
Yeah.
And you can feel free to go back to House Lunesti if that tickles your pickle.
Did you guys want to shop? Like, we can go to the bazaar, do some shopping.
I actually hard veto a shopping episode. Sorry, I won't do them anymore.
There wasn't a proposal of a shopping episode. I agree with you, but if you wanted to shop for do a quick shop.
This is how Dreon never gets items ever again. He's like, I'm gonna kill for my items. Never exchange gold for services.
If I don't loot it off someone, I ain't using it.
Fair enough. Okay. Does that also go for bonsai? I don't know how your gear's looking.
Oh, I got a grow
Doodle,
from the
how
ground.
are you doing? Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. One's a vegan, the other one's a scrounger.
Trevor, I just want you to know, if Bonsai doesn't become more reasonable, I'm gonna have to make Dreon slightly more reasonable just to make the party work, and I'm not gonna be happy.
This is all below table, above table. I don't know, whichever one's appropriate.
Whoa!
This is like trying to figure out with your friends. Like, hey, where do you want to go to eat? I don't know. What about that new KBBQ place? Like, I can't eat meat anymore.
I just want a cup noodle.
Yeah.
Wait, cup noodle? We're at a ramen place. You can't just ask for cup noodle.
No, I just really like cup noodle. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Wang Doodle, is there anything you want to do? Help us make this productive.
Oh yeah, sure. So Wang Doodle may or may not have quickly consumed alcohol matching the volume of his person.
Oh yeah, Wing Doodle's wasted.
But he definitely needs to talk to the local artisans and supply, get himself pretty supplied. He's got a battery of cannons to build. He kind of needs some materials.
We do have a quartermaster to do that for you, Wang Doodle. That's literally what we pay her for.
Does she also make sure that I get everything to specification?
Like 50% of the time.
Yeah,
sure.
Toss up.
So, I mean, we're going to need the materials. We're going to need a forge. We're definitely going to need some shaping and tempering space. It's a lot.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think Shar is still pretty much heartbroken about the loss of Akashwa, so she may not be down.
That's fair. I guess a shopping episode it is, to Dreon's great dismay. We could always go back to House Hamaki and do the hardcore wing that we never did.
Oh, that's true. Well, we're high enough level now. I think we could clear that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we never went in, so we don't even know how high level it was.
Well, I think it's been a year since we did House Hamaki, and in most mobile games, content usually repeats a year later on a light version. So,
Holy shit, it has actually been a year.
Maybe we could just run it for, I don't know, currency or something.
I'm fucking cracking up. Do you guys want to go to Maginox streets, or do you want to go back to House Lunesti and talk to some of the Somniari that are lingering about?
I don't think anybody wants to talk to any of Somniari. They didn't even have names.
They didn't even have, you, because you didn't meet them!
Yeah,
you don't get to know their names by just looking at them?
I mean, Drian knows some of them because he made them uncomfortable, but...
Fair. Well, they certainly know you now.
Do any of them have exclamation points over their head?
Yeah, can we just get, like, a breakdown of, like, where the exclamation marks are?
Oh, do you want me to, like, put you on the MSQ again?
Look, I told you we could go to House Hamaki Hard. This would be Savage. House Hamaki Savage. We could go hunt down Vanix, like that's an option. Or we could I guess have a shopping episode if we want to go and like collect 5 pieces of wood or whatever for Wang Doodle and complete that quest out of our log.
Okay, if we go into House Hamaki Extreme and it's like Hamaki, I'm down.
All right.
Look, as long as I've got my gun, I'm happy.
Things
There we
we
go.
say in America for
Sorry, there's some
1,000.
affixes to House Hamaki now. Everything leaves a puddle when it dies. They buff each other, and the
I
bosses are
swear
twice
to
as
God,
hard.
if you add bursting to House Hamaki,
You've
Bro,
never
more
even
like-
been to House Hamaki, Wang Doodle. You don't even know.
Yeah,
You
you,
you know
just
about
scroll through-
bursting, and I don't want it.
you have to clear normal. You have to clear normal still, sorry.
Yeah, you have to get your
it's
key.
true.
You gotta get
And
your attunement.
that's like a 6-month-long grind, so...
It was
enjoy.
basically Siege of Orgrimmar times like 4.
Yeah,
I
we're-
think you guys were in there
Yeah.
for like 3 months.
We had 18 months of House Hamaki.
All right, listen. Wang Doodle will go shopping and do his companion quest to catch up and unlock the instance. The rest of y'all go have fun.
No, okay, it's a shopping episode. It's 6:45. Let's just go in the streets.
Where did House Sticks go? I can label House Sticks.
We blew up House Sticks. There ain't no more House Sticks.
What
I
House
thought we just set it
Sticks?
on fire for like a minute.
I think we actually burned the whole place down when we left, to be clear.
I don't know. All I remember
Fair.
is Scythius licking blood off the floor.
That also happened.
Yeah. It turned out okay.
Oh, that
Oh,
whole
good.
crazy thing.
Oh, is that kind of party?
Every party
every
with
party
Scythius was that
yeah.
kind of party.
There
to
you
be
go.
clear.
There we go.
All right, we're going to the bazaar.
All right.
That buys us like some time, maybe, to figure out what the fuck we want to do.
One moment, please. As you all exit Kozlo's den, after finding out some information from Leon Fierstrider, you bump into Bonsai on the streets of Maginox. And maybe some of the merchants on the street that have now returned will have some interesting things for you. One moment, please. As you step out of Kozlo's den back into the streets of Maginox, the usual bustling city is, very busy. You see the merchants have stepped out of the bazaar to hawk their wares on the street. And other tourists are, seeing what the newly opened shops have to offer. The guardian were-raven outside of Kozlo's den, who you know now is here, gives you a nod as you exit. Have a good day, and thank you for visiting Kozlo's den.
Wang Doodle is more stumbling and being corrected by his propulsion suit than he is actually walking.
Rain, Drian, Wangdoodle, there you are. This
Hi.
place is an abomination. Why are people living here?
Why is it an abomination? You've been here, Bonsai.
I don't believe I have.
You have. This is literally where you were born.
Oh, I thought that was hell. I
Well-
still think it is similar. Maybe just like a half level of hell.
Hey. Are you
Well,
going
anyway,
to elaborate
sorry,
on what makes you uncomfortable?
Oh, just all of these smoke and smells and sounds and lights. It's just totally unnecessary. But anyway,
it's
Esther
dark.
sent me towards your direction. She was curious if there's been any progress towards opening the ice library and progressing with the Moonblade and all that.
Yes, sort of. Well, in order to get the pigments out of the items thus far, somebody has to attune to them, and then we use the pigments to paint the picture, and then that becomes the portal. Turns out, though, that this Moonblade can only be attuned on a full moon, so we will be waiting for a little bit.
I see. And is everyone necessary for this attunement? Are they being secured and safe?
Well, it's the future king of Maginox, so he's about as secure as anybody in the city.
Bonsai looks around and that doesn't give much confidence.
Also, my future husband. So we're also
Oh.
kind of responsible for keeping him
Oh,
safe.
that guy. Right. Oh, okay. So you got no concerns? Okay.
Not presently. One of
You
my
ought to be
sisters is actually
careful.
protecting him.
Oh, that's good to hear. Hopefully she's not corrupted.
Why is that the first place that you go to when you hear about a new person?
I'm sorry, I was just spending a few days on the ship, just kind of collecting my thoughts and thinking through the history, and all of my siblings are, well, at least the ones that we met, are not as welcoming as they used to be. So I wasn't sure if it was the same for yours.
Oh, that's fair enough. Actually, most of your siblings seem to be petrified.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something that we could do about that once we deal with the slow, actually.
Did you say there was slow under this city, or is that just the other city that we went to?
I don't. I mean, there is a geothermic rift here, somewhere. I don't think we've ever actually been there, but I know we've heard about it. But I don't know that it is specifically filled with slow like the bottom of Borealis. If that answers your question, Bonsai.
And now, Rain,
most-
you do know that under Maginox is another city.
Oh, I guess Rain does know that now. Apparently, actually, under this city, there's another city that is completely separate and different from this city.
It's
Interesting.
full of
over by a
lava
bunch
drow.
bunch of lava elves. And apparently they might be having a little bit of political unrest as well.
Oh, that sounds concerning to me, but it doesn't seem like it's concerning you at all. Is that correct?
Well, it's unclear how much I should be concerned. So, okay, Bonsai, let's break this down for a minute. As of right now, Maginox, out of all of the places we've been so far in Arctis, there's been some powerful person who's sort of been in league with Tiamat in one way or another and propagating the slow. As of right now, Maginox kind of seems like the only place that has actively thwarted Tiamat and her machinations here because of us. And I do think that puts a little bit of a target on the city if she's feeling a little vengeful. So that's how I'm feeling. And apparently also, I'm going to be the queen of this place. That was also news that you missed.
Oh, I think I heard something of that from Esther, but
How
Tiamat
the fuck
potentially
did
attacked
Esther
her.
know? Why did nobody tell me?
She's got
Bonsai,
little
make
birds
me a
everywhere.
perception. Make me a perception check, please. Cool. The smells from the nearby food cart remind you of cooked sugar. Perhaps it's caramel? You're not sure.
That seems normal.
Seriously, did you all just know that I was apparently supposed to be queen of Maginox? Was that like a thing? You all kept it from me?
Wait, well, you just said you were going to marry the king. That makes you the queen. Isn't that how humanity works?
I didn't know he was going to be
humanoid
king at the
entity?
time. That's also news to me.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought that was like from a week ago we talked about this.
No. The only
I
thing we
figured
ever
that was
talked
why he
about...
asked me to guard you.
Yeah, this all made sense to me before. Why? I'm surprised this doesn't make sense to you now. You're the smart one.
Because I was told that, Maginox always been ruled by a ruling council, and it was a whole thing. And now all of a sudden it's going to be a monarchy. Nobody told
didn't
me
we
that.
just come in and burn down all of the council members' houses? And by we, I mean
half of them. But only the bad
so
ones.
you conquered half the city, and then the other half said they want you to be their leader, so you wouldn't conquer them as well, right?
No, we're friends with the other half.
Yeah,
Do you
probably
think
because they're
scared of me?
terrified of you.
Oh.
It's finally clicked in Wang Doodle's brain about everything that was just being said about royalty and leadership. And he just kind of looks at Rang and goes, wait, what?
Huh.
I was
Well,
just
shit.
told, just go there, just build some stuff. I wasn't told it was going to be around royalty. What was queen, king? What's happened?
Bonsai, you realize as Wang Doodle opens his mouth that the smell of burnt sugar and caramel is coming from the small kobold.
Like Wang Doodle, the small
Uh-huh.
kobold?
Yep.
Does he look distressed at all?
Yeah. You could say that.
Excuse me, Wang Doodle. Are you feeling all right?
I'm feeling fine. I was a little thirsty a little bit earlier. I sat down, had a drink. It was tasty. I had another drink. Now I'm ready to get to work. This Wang Doodle is struggling so hard to enunciate. Everything is slurring into one word at this point.
Bonsai.
Oh, you
It-
imbibed alcohol.
Yes,
Understood.
the small kobold is intoxicated. A common pastime for the blooded.
No, the small ones normally can't hold their alcohol well, so it's not too surprising, eh, Wang Doodle?
Hey, listen, I'll tell you. I'll tell you something.
Drian walks over and just picks up Wang Doodle like a small child. Now you calm down, buddy. Don't you get all disrespectful just because you had a beer.
Wang Doodle's head actually falls back as he's picked up. Just the weight of the head just no longer being supported. He's just still going. I do my job just fine, okay? The explosion wasn't even my
Okay.
fault.
No.
A
Calm
couple
down.
loose gears and springs fall out of his pocket when you pick him up.
Oh, shit. Drian kind of doesn't quite drop him, but about a foot off the ground, kind of lets him go.
The suit auto-stabilizes so Wang Doodle goes back on his feet.
That suit is the only thing keeping him from being not prone. As he sways like one of those drinking birds.
This Cosmo Cannon, it can do better, okay? We're gonna make it better. I just need to find some gears and the counterweight.
This place looks like it's probably full of that. Have you asked around?
No, I followed Big Boy over there to the drinky. And Wang Doodle's pointing at Drian and then swings himself around and points at Kozlo's den.
Can we do anything about this, or do we let him be drunk? Kind of feel like this whole shopping excursion will not be very effective if he's inebriated.
Yes.
Wang Doodle,
Yes, my future queen. What does Wang Doodle do?
Don't you start that, Bonsai.
Wang
Bonsai
Doodle
doesn't
reaches
care.
into a large pouch on his
Well, it's
utility
not your
belt.
future queen, it's Eris's future queen. I think you're just maybe Lady Rain, Queen Rain.
Oh, God. Sorry, this is really hard for me to keep separate. Okay. Wangdoodle reaches into his... He has a large pouch on the left side of his belt. And he reaches in and pulls out a handful of paper that has a bunch of schematics and exact amounts of steel and wood and springs and gears required. And he just holds out here. This is all I need. Right? This is it.
Bonsai takes it from him, reviews it, looks back at him, and just extends a hand. And like, sometimes it's best that Arctis lets you do this yourself and cast Lay on Hands to remove poison.
Wangdoodle, you are suddenly and shockingly sober, but at least you smell like caramels.
Wangdoodle feels the expulsion and lets it out with a large belch and just goes, all right, listen here. That was tasty.
Your swimming vision finally refocuses, and the large tree person, known as Bonsai, is looking down at you.
Oh, when did you get here?
Oh, Esther pointed me this way because I had no more responsibilities on the ship. Here's your paperback. It sounds like your past self wanted your current self to find the things on this list.
Oh yeah, these are canon adjustments? Oh, no, these aren't the right ones. He shoves those papers back into the pouch on his left side, reaches over to a smaller pocket that seems fit for holding screws and nails on his right side, pulls that out, has a very tiny folded sheet of parchment, unfolds it about 8 times. And he's like, here we go. Okay, cannon battery. We need a lot of steel, some finer machined parts, gears, flywheels, that kind of thing. If we can't find it here, it's fine. I'll make it myself. And I have something written here about use the keys, you dum-dum. I don't know, I'll figure what that means later.
So, you just need a bunch of raw materials then?
And technically some labor. I mean, forging all the steel out is going to take a while. And, I mean, I could do it, but it's a lot easier if I can convince other people to do it for me.
Oh, if that's all, I can just do that.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, we just need to get, he looks at his math. Approximately 1.2 tons of steel?
Just a little
That's
steel.
a lot of steel.
I'm kind of adding in also the changes I was going to make to one of the cannons on the dock.
On the dock? Like, here?
Yeah. There are some modifications I think will make it a little bit better. A lot more maneuverable, too.
Well, I have no idea where to get a ton of steel in Maginox at the moment. I don't think we're going to find it in a street cart.
I mean, if there's like junk and whatnot, I mean, as long as there's some kind of metal, we can get some carbon into it. Look, don't worry about it. Let's just find what we got, and then I'll work from there.
Rain, couldn't you, I don't know, like, go to the armory of the local guard or something that used to work for the previous administration and just, like, take all their weapons and use that for Wangdoodle's project?
And then what would the guards of the current administration use to protect the city, Bonsai?
Well, I expected that your administration would have them be friends of the people and, like, work with the community and not need weapons.
Remember the whole bit about how there were previously Tiamat worshippers here that we killed off?
Yeah, we are going to go stop Tiamat. It is my job to prevent Tiamat from damaging anything in Arctis.
Mm-hmm. And how great of a job have you been doing about that so far, given everywhere we go has been damaged by Tiamat?
Well, that was all before me. I'm sure you recall,
that's
just
my
a few
point.
days ago, we took out a devil-demon person and dissolved it so it didn't rehabilitate in hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm. Yes. For the things that you are immediately aware of and present for.
So there's something you're not telling me.
I'm just saying that you are a singular individual, Bonsai. What happens when we leave here and go to the ice library? Who's going to keep Maginox safe?
Oh, about that. So, back on the ship, I just planted a few extra seeds, so hopefully there'll be more of me in, 5 or 6 generations.
What,
Okay.
Are
what would
they
you clock a generation as?
splitting by mitosis?
Just photosynthesizing some more bonsai.
Who's pollinating?
Can someone make the Multiplicity movie trailer poster, but with bonsais?
Oh no.
So, okay, let's just reverse back that particular one up for a second. No, we can't just rob the guards of all of their weapons that they need to keep the city safe.
Are they really keeping the city safe, though?
I mean, presumably now, this place was a damn ruin, like, a couple months ago.
That is certainly true.
It
There
still
were
looks
no
like a ruin.
tourists in the streets, and most of the carts and stuff were gone. Only the buildings stood.
Everything here is dead, Rain. It's the same.
What do you mean everything here is dead? I'm not dead, you're not dead. Drion's not dead.
Certainly, but we could walk away. I mean, look there. That's dead tree, and I don't know what they're burning over there, but that's certainly dead.
Have you ever been in a city before, Bonsai? Like, have you ever processed what a city is?
I've processed it. It sounds like something that should be in hell and to be avoided wherever possible.
Nah,
But
Bonsai,
no,
I
I've
think
never
you're
been
getting
in
hung
one
up on the
before.
idea of death. That's just a state. Looking around, though, all these things have lives.
Yes, but if you think about how much life you could have within the same area, and how much more that could bring joy and beauty to Arctis, this is certainly not it.
Oh, I wouldn't even begin to know how to respond.
Fucking Auralian Arborians in Maginox.
This is why I don't consort with dirt magicians. This is why I don't do it. This is why I don't do it.
That magic. This city is impure.
Bonsai, come here. Come with me for a sec.
Sure.
You go up to a group of merchants and residents, and even Mora is talking with one of the merchants and looking over an assortment of weapons. She looks up as you all approach and gives a friendly wave.
I assume the Annie's weapons character is undead.
She is. She appears to be a vampire.
Alright, Drion walks up and pretty tactlessly just gets in the middle of these people and beckons over to Bonsai. And then he walks up to the vampire and he's like, hey.
One moment, please. I'm currently servicing another customer. You're going to have to wait in line.
Oh, so you have a rich and fulfilling life and you're very busy, right?
She seems taken aback by the strange question, but yes, I quite enjoy
Okay,
it
great,
in
thanks.
Maginox.
Walks up to Bonsai. See? Could a tree do that? Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
A tree could do so much more. It creates life. It creates energy from the sun and gives sustenance to everything around it.
Drion completely within earshot of this woman boy. Look at her, he's vending things, having conversations. That's life.
You think commerce is life?
Bonsai, there is a very large, colorless tree to the south. It has blooms on it, and its fronds are just a milky white color, very similar to the bark. Now, the growth on it is not falling off. It may not be dead. You can make a nature check to try and identify it.
Nah. Bonsai is just going to walk towards it and activate Divine Sense.
Oh.
So anything within 60 feet that's fiend, undead, celestial will all be known to Bonsai.
Okay. Let me tell you what is undead.
You can for sure do shorthand.
Annie's weapons. Let me check. It's within 60 feet, is that? Okay, not behind total cover. Currently it is just Annie's weapons that shows up as undead to you.
Oh, and the tree's alive?
The tree is alive.
Oh, alright. Well, there's some life here, but why is there not more trees like this?
Because there's people who live here? I don't... Aesthetic choices? I don't know, what kind of fucking question is that?
Fair, you are very wise. Where did the rest of them go?
Bonsai, make me a history check.
History?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Nope.
Seems stupid.
This tree is
This
dumb.
tree is stupid.
How can anything grow in when there is no sun? Ridiculous.
By the way, how dare you force me to defend the undead? I fucking hate this game.
You didn't have to defend them.
Well, I had to be a part of the conversation. Otherwise, I just sat there AFK, so.
Yeah, you convinced Bonsai to stop complaining, and they're willingly following you.
Alright. Let's go find Rain. Sorry, let's go find Queen Rain. What the fuck? She was just here. The fuck she go?
Trinkets, small items to help you out on your journey. You there, Dryad? Would you care to take a look at my fine trinkets? I've got this fanciful pole that can fit in your pocket. The fluffy-haired bugbear pulls out a small pole, and she unfurls it, and it becomes big. Ah, surprise your foes with surprise stuff. Ah, it didn't seem to be interested in you there, Leonin. Care to defend yourself with surprise stick?
I think I'm actually good with the glaive, but I don't know. Could you give me a demonstration?
Absolutely. You see, she pulls out a foot-long rod. You say the magic word, and it unfurls into a 10-foot-long pole. You can vault over many things, rivers, onto roofs, and she says the magic word again, and it turns back into a foot-long rod. It becomes very small. I also have some rings if you care to make friends with the fishes.
How much does it cost?
Well, this fanciful pole that will vault you onto things will only put you back a mere 200 gold.
I don't think I did it that bad.
Are you sure? You don't have any wings on you, my fine Leonin friend. How else would you vault up to the top of a roof to get a good gander?
I would just jump very high.
Well, certainly this pole would help you jump twice as far, twice as high.
How tall or how high up is this, Christina?
That's about 15 feet to the top of the awning.
All right, Drian can actually just jump that. So he looks at the trinket vendor.
All right, watch this.
And he is going to jump up just easily up to here. And he looks down. He's like, "Do you think I need the help?"
Well, maybe you could use the pole to impress someone else. I'm certain you could jump to the top of a mountain with those legs.
Bonsai, this really feels like something that's for you.
A pole to jump.
What if you
yes.
lose to Atheist? That happens sometimes.
That happens very often.
Then what
Sure,
about you,
I'll take it.
creature of the forest? I do have one of these fanciful rings in case your delicate roots get waterlogged. Will allow you to breathe water as easily as air.
Oh, that sounds excellent as well. I'll take one of those too.
Very well, very well. You can take a look at my inventory and purchase at your leisure.
And by purchase, I'm with the Queen, so we're just going to use this for the public good.
Ah, yes, that means I should add a 10% surcharge to stimulate the economy.
I don't think that's helpful.
I
No,
think that
you
is
don't
incredibly
understand.
helpful.
We are retainers of the Queen.
It is true, and I have heard tales of the Queen's generosity from far and wide.
No. We are saying you should give it to us cheaper because we serve the Queen. He's gonna try with a persuasion check of 16.
Okay. One moment. I suppose as a coronation gift I could take a little bit off the top.
Dreon puts a hand on the trinket vendor's shoulder.
You're doing right by Maginox.
Of course, remember the economy here is regrowing, much like a delicate small plant. It needs to be watered, of course, with gold.
Of course. Bonsai, water this economy.
Yeah, so I get the ring of swimming or water walking. What am I being sold?
I dare say we've negotiated a small discount off of the pole, and I've lowered the price to a mere 180 gold, of course, as a coronation present. The ring of swimming, yes, that will be, well, we take off the 10%, and that will be 270 gold.
Oh, I think you were talking about the other ring, though, the one that I could have my roots go on water. But, alas, I only have 313 gold here and 3 platinum.
Oh dear.
Would you take all that I have in exchange?
Wait, sorry, what was the conversion for platinum? 10 to 1?
It's just 10 to 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Yeah, that was a 3 roll, plus 10.
I will give you a discount off of the ring of water walking. I will put it down to, we'll say, 820 gold. But I guess you're a
appreciate-
little short, my dear. A wee
Yes,
bit short.
I'll grow. I may be from the simple forest and not used to the city life, but do you have layaway programs? I've heard of those.
I have not. Perhaps if you lay a certain way, you can come back with more gold.
How long has Bonsai been alive? Like 2 weeks, and they're already aware. Like,
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
they apparently have been to a Walmart.
All right. Well, thank you for your poll.
Huh?
Bonsai, do you need to walk on water?
No, it's just this kind, not undead resident of your future city convinced me that I should purchase those things, but I don't have enough gold.
Oh.
Yes, he most certainly needs them.
Excuse
Thank
me, you
you.
are in the presence of the future Queen.
We actually already have one. Thank you so much.
Ah, you are very welcome. And, the Leonin says you are the future queen. Dare say I've gotten a glimpse of your beauty, your charm, your, well, stimulation of the economy. I appreciate your business, my queen.
Of course. You're so welcome, and thank you for doing everything that you do, I suppose.
I'm
Please
just
don't tell people that I'm that.
a humble traveler, certainly. You can find something in my wares, beautiful queen, that you would like to wear for your coronation.
Oh, what do you have?
She begins digging through her bag frantically. Just raw gems, unfortunately, at this time.
I have lots of those.
Small pearl, perhaps.
I have one actually. I use it quite often.
I'm certain I will find you something Beautiful. Before the coronation, see me again sometime, if you wish.
Of course.
Thank you, thank you. Come again, come again. Rings, rings to help you walk on water like a fish.
Drian, Bonsai, here. I just bought these for you. What is that? I can right-click and give stuff to people?
Yeah, right-click, send to player,
hell
yep.
Yeah. And I can send it to Azrael, Eco, Manaflow, Meatball, or my Spirit Elk. Or the Slipperlisk, apparently.
Bro, give it to the Slipperlisk.
Don't give it to the Slipperlisk.
Okay, I'm gonna drop some things. You guys loot them.
That's fine.
Here. Take, did that work? Did it drop? There it is. Take 2 of those each. And... oh, there we go. Okay.
Thanks.
And here, 2 of those each.
Did you also get a discount for these?
No, I didn't ask for one.
Suit yourself. You're gonna be queen, might as well get some discounts.
Oh, I have quite a bit of gold, actually. But thank you.
Wangdoodle, there is a spectral suit of armor floating in front of you, with other suits of armor fitted on racks behind them.
There are larger health potions, by the way, Druon, up there at the Potion Geist, if you would like them.
Greetings, young one.
Maybe I'll go look into them.
Would you care to peruse my armors?
Actually, I came here with a little bit of an offer, if you'd be so inclined.
I am willing to hear out your barter offer.
Okay, so see, I'm looking for some steel for the Queen's project. Okay, there's a little construction thing I got going on. Now, you know, and I know, armor smithing is kind of a hard thing to do. So you probably got some failed sets, right? Probably looking to make a quick, bit of coin off of it, but you got some stuff that's not really gonna work, right? You got it hiding around somewhere in some kind of trash heap.
My repurposed armors have unfortunately already been taken by the blacksmith, More Splinterhoof, in order to work on House Lunesti. If you wish for additional items, such as steel, you can go speak to them. They have a home down near Maginox docks.
Okay, so you got someone working on a house. Wangdoodle turns around and is like, Lady Silversong, did you know that house, that they got something going on with the blacksmith there? He's taking all of my spare metal.
I mean, they did collect a whole lot of resources for House Lunesti. Yes, they did mention that.
What are we doing out here for? If they're all over there, let's just go there.
I don't know. You two wanted to come down here. I told you weren't going to find a ton of steel in market stalls.
I was told when we were back at the Wangdoodle has completely locked everything that was related to politics or romance or any of that. It was just completely blacked out of his mind. When we were in the big place, right, the big house, right, with all the people, right, I was told I had to go talk to the artisans because the artisans have everything. Now when I'm finding out it's over at this House Lunesti place.
Well, I don't know who told you that. Why didn't you ask them to give you directions?
I barely remember being in the place. Again, totally blacked out all of that. Just was not listening.
Damn, this kobold repressing.
So, right. What would you like then? What would you like to do, Wangdoodle?
Well, I mean, if you want your cannons, I gotta have my metal. So let's go to the House Lunesti. I gotta get the metal.
almost like I paid for all of this in advance, and somehow you don't have any of the materials.
It's so weird how that worked.
Very strange indeed.
Oh, Wangdoodle, when you request things, be sure to talk about the fact you serve Queen Rain. That's been very helpful so far.
I mean, it hasn't been that helpful. I found out that there's no scrap anywhere in this bazaar. I have to go to House Lunesti.
Also, if you're looking for more was outside of that large pyramid, looking rather distressed, if you recall.
I don't. I remember looking at it and asking if about the durability of it, but I don't remember. Oh wait, was it that large creature that was like telling me to not go in there?
He was a minotaur, so technically maybe.
Look, minotaur, centaur, whatever. However he wants to express himself is fine by me. He just told me not to go in there.
Right.
The T in LGBTQ is for Tor.
Oh no. Alright, sorry, you need a ton of steel, is that what you were saying, Wangdoodle? Maybe we can find it back at the house.
Well, I mean, if you want me to do everything I'm going to do, including the giant, brow breacher cannon, then yeah, I'm probably going to need about a ton. But if you just want some, standard setup cannons that just kind of go in and do broadsides and stuff, I can probably do it with, a third of the amount.
I want you to do whatever it is you think will be most productive and helpful in keeping, the Audacity safe.
Well, look, I'm not saying that the brow breacher could punch Tiamat out of the sky, but it's gonna hurt. So we need about a ton of steel.
All right, well, let's find you a ton of steel. I can fabricate pretty much anything that you need with a little bit of time.
I mean, yeah, time's all I got. I still got to build the stuff.
Well, yes, you'll have to assemble it all, of course. All right.
Oh, yeah, there's, Nah, I'll probably have enough scrap to worry about. Listen, I was going to make a capture device, for all that, the Wangdoodle looks around, kind of making sure, no one's really overhearing, and scooches a little closer. So you know that exhaust problem we were talking about before, right? I should have enough scrap left over that I can make a containment unit where we can start kind of filtering that through. I don't know if you want me to talk about it here in the bazaar, but I have an idea that can kind of help your friend out.
That sounds wonderful, if you're saying what I think you're saying. But no, this is probably not an appropriate place to talk about it. Not that this large bugbear gentleman behind me, I'm sure, is not on the up and up. Ranger turns around, smiles awkwardly, and turns back to Wangdoodle.
He gives you an awkward chuckle.
Okay, so I got some ideas. I'll try to keep it simple. So I have some ideas that might work, that might not work. But anyway, let's go find this thing.
Yeah, maybe we go back to House Lunesti first, and we look for your medals, and you can talk about all your plans.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. We have everybody. Wangdoodle's looking. You just see Wangdoodle's just snout up in the air, just looking for people.
Does anybody want to stop and get any potions on the way out?
I'm good, thanks to my noble benefactor.
Oh, you're so welcome, Drion. Please don't die.
He shouldn't. The glaive seems to be working just fine for him.
There you go. Just hit them really hard before they hit you. This is kind of the direction to Lunesti, right? Around the corner?
No. It's it's south and to the west. That's to the Crimson Auction.
Teleport us! Teleport!
No.
Oh, no. We've been wasted.
Stupid! We're incompetent!
This is not what the overhead map said.
I was prepared
to hero's journey.
I was prepared when I was drunk. Who sobered me?
South and to the west, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Arctis sobered you.
It's true.
Oh, well, that was just unfortunate.
Yeah, and as an arboreal, Bonsai would know that. They can literally feel nature sobering you.
I did not consent to nature sobering me.
One moment, please.
What's a poison?
Is that one of Bonsai's powers to cure people of beer poisoning?
No joke.
One
Yes.
Okay, great.
I need to remove your previous instances of characters. One moment.
My God, doppelgangers.
So, Rain, this Lunesti house, has this just been here the entire time and it was not populated before?
Well, apparently it was a ruin before.
And they rebuilt it that fast?
Well, it's been a couple of months, Bonsai.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
Where's the time gone?
Where indeed?
I've only been alive for like 2 weeks.
You've only long rested like 4 times. Oh my gosh.
How did Mora get here before us? What the fuck's going on?
She's so fast. As you re-enter the gates to House Lunesti, you see Mora talking with Callie in the courtyard. A Minotaur hauler has been hauling some extremely heavy crates and has slammed them down in the courtyard with a resounding thump. Mora turns as you approach. Oh,
Hello, Mora. Hello, Callie.
hello, Rain. It's, very nice digs you have here.
I'm sorry, very nice what?
Digs! You know.
Oh. Yes, this is all very new to me.
Such a
it's all-
casual tone.
No, it's all very nice. Oh, I'm sorry. It is all, very quaint, my queen.
Dreon Robert Redford gift nods.
But
Can't
really,
help to
it's
feel like I'm being insulted now.
humoring you a little bit. Callier's told me a little bit about, well, the Somniari. An interesting people.
Yes, interesting indeed.
So what is it like knowing that your mother-in-law is a vampire?
Oh, that's very old news, I'm afraid, Mora. It's fine.
Callie,
Also, she's not my
rolls her
mother-in-law
eyes.
yet, thank you very much.
A vampire is such a derogatory term for them. Please, you call them somnivores. Somnivores.
Right?
Mora looks at Drian. Oh, Drian, I didn't hear you there until you grumbled loudly.
I dated a vampire for a period. I don't hear shit about somnivore.
You dated a vampire, Drion?
Dating might be a strong word for it. There was talking.
Oh,
As opposed to what? You know what? Actually, never mind.
Rain, you're getting married. You know what I'm talking about.
No, yep, I do. That's why I said never mind.
Oh, you don't know. Fucking, you're embarrassed. It's okay. That tracks.
No, I answered my own question. You were fucking a vampire. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire, again, not omnivore, whatever the fuck.
Oh, no. They're different. So the somnivores?
somnivore.
Yes. They don't, like, bite your neck and drain your blood. They eat your dreams. Or nightmares or something.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about them. They're not called vampires, then?
Apparently not.
Well, Mora thinks a vampire is just a catch-all term for something that feeds off the life energies of the living, or others like you. So, if there was a Leonin vampire, it could feed off of, well, blood, or dreams, or, well, even light.
If I'm being honest, that's not a terribly effective taxonomy for vampires.
Well, it's considered
A lot of
derogatory, considering that, it's equivalent on the food chain, so to speak. So if you feed on others of your kind, rather than it being cannibalistic, it's vampiristic.
Right.
It's a catch-all term. Oh, is it insulting? Mora says. But Callie does not look pleased with how Mora is. Very disrespectfully talking about the somnivores.
So, Callie, are you a somniari or are you a somnivore?
I'm a somniari. Though Alara is a somnivore, and, well, I don't think we should be speaking of her with such disrespect. They're not all feeding for entirely selfish reasons. They do have to survive. They've just made a choice. And some of them subsist off of nightmares of others, taking their pain inside of them.
Yeah, shit, we eat meat all the time. What's the fucking difference?
Honestly, yeah, I don't know that anybody here is making a value judgment. Except maybe Mora. Don't be a bitch, Mora.
Yeah, Mora.
I'm just not used to vampires having, being seen as some, I don't know, with such delicate gloves. Usually they're things that are feared, lurking in the night, waiting to feast off of the unwilling.
Well, we kind of killed most of those assholes already, so...
Everyone has feelings, Mora.
You have a lot to learn if you're going to stay in Maginox for a significant period of time, little one, Callie says to Mora. And Mora does not look like she appreciates being called little one, although you do not know how old Callie is.
Rain is, younger than everybody here, except Bonsai, so...
Is Rain?
Yeah, Rain's very young.
Huh.
Rain is, 20.
Oh. Fair enough.
I'm not gonna lie, I started to panic when you said Rain is very young. I'm like, oh god, what crime have we walked into?
not that young.
Not that young.
Good looking out. We're not Bonsai young.
Yeah, he's just 2 weeks old.
2 weeks, 2
Apparently
months.
2 months. Yeah, where did that come from?
2 months old. Yeah, we're a little wishy-washy on the days.
Yeah. We're not good about
they never.
keeping calendar
The days
time.
never end and the nights never end, so it checks out.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Callie, I had a question for you. Do we have any surplus supplies here? Wang Doodle has apparently, I commissioned Lou to upgrade the Ascended, or the Audacity, and all he provided was Wang Doodle, but he did not provide Wang Doodle any materials.
Wang Doodle. She rubs her chin. Oh! Right! She looks over to the side and points at the crates. These have come in from the docks. They were addressed to Wang Doodle, care of Rain Silversong? I believe they're from Borealis.
Wang Doodle runs over to the crates and immediately inspects them. It's just running around looking at the crates, sniffing them, giving them a knock every now and then, just a tap.
The crates are massive and only able to be lifted by that powerful minotaur that has brought them on the cart. As you grab a nearby crowbar and give it a peek, you see inside that there are rows upon rows of steel ingots. Baskets of gears of all shapes and sizes. A bit of borean shard powder used as commonly as firepower or propellant, and all the other bits and baubles you may need in order to build some cannons upon the Audacity. There is a small note that lays atop the ingots as you pry open the lid.
Oh, we're definitely going to read that.
I fully expected Wang Doodle to throw it away.
To Wang Doodle. There is a list of all of the things included in the crates. I hope these crates reach you well. Consider this all the raw materials you may need to add the cannons, which I'm sure Rain has asked for 1,000,000 times already, to the Audacity. Love, Lou.
Doodle immediately crumples it up and throws the paper away. Comes back. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be everything we're gonna need. Lou says hi.
Oh. So Lou didn't send you empty-handed at all?
Well, I mean, no, he sent me with my ornithopter, but he also didn't publish my recent papers, so, you know, just maybe he could have done better.
So still a bit of a dick, then.
Judging by some of the swelling of the wood, these have come by ship.
I mean, it's not like I didn't spend like 4 months creating that paper, doing all the research, getting everything done, getting it peer reviewed, and he's just letting it sit on his desk collecting dust while he's so worried about this whole geothermal rift problem that I told him, as long as we just... And Wangdoodle just continues rambling on in his own little rant.
Oh.
Great. Perfect. So you have everything you need, Wangdoodle.
Yep, ready to go. Well, I mean, not here. It's gotta go back to the ship, but I mean, once it's there, yeah.
Do you want me to take the hauler and return it to the ship, Lady Silversong? Callie asks.
Do you need to do your work on the ship then, Wangdoodle?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get started.
Okay, well, here. I'll make it easy on you, I think. Maybe, if I can actually. Do I have... I do. Here, just stack it in a circle right here.
This crate's about 600 pounds. You cannot lift it.
No, that was to Callie. Have it stacked in a circle here.
What, do you want me to lift that crate?
You offered to have the Minotaur hauler haul it all the way to the ship. I'm just going to teleport it there.
Oh.
Save me some work.
Oh, here. Do you need some room? I can pull this cart out of the way.
Well, I just need them kind of by each other.
Yeah, push it away.
That should be sufficient.
Excuse me, Mr. Minotaur. Yes, maybe use your large and ample muscles to move these crates again. Yes, that is, yes, he's back there, Mr. Wangdoodle. That's the delivery. We're going to teleport them. The Minotaur snorts, as if he knows if you were going to teleport them, then why did he bring them all the way here? He hefts them and places them down very carefully next to each other.
Rain traces out her teleportation circle around the two crates. And poof.
And whoop, whoop, the two crates disappear. And the Minotaur nods and begins
Thank you so much.
pushing the cart back to where it belongs. Well, that was
Take
impressive.
care of that. Was it? I feel like I do that quite often.
It saves me a bit of a trip.
That's the idea.
And I do believe someone from your ship is waiting for you inside the house.
Oh, how exciting. Who was it? Or was it supposed to be a surprise?
Oh, no, it's Laryl.
Oh, goody. Alright, I suppose we should go talk to her.
Do we not like her?
Well, Laryl, her last name is Hermaki. And if you recall...
Oh, one of them. Okay, no, I heard what happened there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whole production.
As
She's
you,
very sorry, though.
as you open the door back to the main foyer of House Lunesti, Laryl is speaking with Eris. And he gives Rain a big smile as she enters, but is quickly turned back into a neutral expression.
Hey,
Rain,
Drion,
Come on.
Drion gives Eris a big wave and a smile as he comes in.
Drian, Rain, Bonsai, it is good to see you.
Yeah, Bonsai met us at the market, as it turns out. He has
Did
very
it-
many opinions about our lovely city.
Oh, hopefully things have changed for the positive. There's significantly less crime. We have guards roaming the streets, making sure things are on the up and up, and trade is finally coming back to the docks. Things are looking good. Slow, but good.
It doesn't seem like you're prioritizing the important things, but I also am aware that there's much bigger issues to be dealing with right now.
What do you consider to be of more import than the success and the longevity of the people of the city, Bonsai? I'm curious.
Well, the success and survival of the people of the city is off the backs of elsewhere, and you need to bring that nature here and coexist with it.
He tilts his head. Nature. Do you think our fair city has a lack of it?
It could be better, but again, that is not the biggest problem that lurks underneath the surface.
No, but I am, of course, willing to hear out your wisdom. If you feel that Maginox is not upholding to a somewhat druidic standard, it is something I can bring up with Catherine. She is a warden of these lands, someone sworn to protect it. And if you have any feedback about the, well, quality of the nature, I'm sure she would be most receptive to hearing it.
I appreciate that.
Maybe
But
you should speak to Catherine about finding a place to plant that little seed of yours that we pulled back from the past.
I'm not sure this is the right how to put this nicely, nation for it to start to flourish in.
That's an interesting, actually, observation. I don't know that there is a world tree in Polaris, is there, Eris?
He nods. I do believe there is, but the location of it is something that seems to be only known to druidic circles.
Interesting. So maybe you need to find a place that doesn't have a world tree anymore.
That sounds optimal.
At the least from what Catherine has told me, the world tree of Polaris is a part of what anchors the dark to the region.
Interesting.
He nods. It is certainly, well, something a bit out of my expertise. And the less people know about it and its location, the better. Now, world trees aside, we have a couple of minor things to resolve. He looks at Laryl. One being that one of the leaders of the former powerful houses is still here with us. And she still carries a significant amount of influence with her. Laryl is quiet as Eris is talking, and looks at all of you with an inquisitive gaze. I wanted to hear your thoughts about what we should do with Laryl Hamaki, and how you feel that, what her place should be in our new house. And forgive me, Wang Doodle, I understand you've come here a little bit late. But Laryl was unfortunately one of the figureheads behind the previous destruction of my house. And as Rain and Saithius and Akashima had entered House Hamaki, they discovered that it was tainted with a demonic presence, Laryl included. And the Hamaki at once pledged their being to a powerful bat god, was infiltrated by a demonic presence, one that took over Laryl entirely and led her people quite astray. But now, with Rain's assistance, Laryl is free of the demonic presence and seems genuinely remorseful for some of her actions. Laryl does not say anything as Eris speaks.
Wang Doodle notices the vocalization has stopped. There's a significant gap in noise, and clues back in and goes, "Oh, wow, that was definitely something to really go through." You know, the stumbling version of, "Wow, that's crazy."
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, William H. Wang Doodle. Hi, I'm here on behalf of yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know who I'm here on behalf of anymore. I'm just here.
Laryl does not seem particularly amused with Wang Doodle, but entertains him with the briefest of nods. Well, Rain, as Laryl is now a ward of our house, it is up to us to decide where her place is in the new Lunesti monarchy. I say we should give Laryl a place here, and if she proves herself to not be trouble, that the Hamakis can eventually redeem themselves.
And what would she do to redeem herself? What would you do, Laryl, to redeem yourself? You have been sitting on the ship in quiet contemplation for some number of months now.
After a moment, she says quietly, I had a lot of anger towards Victoria. I believe that my initial corruption from the demon was driven by my own desires for desperate freedom for my people. And I let something in. What I wanted for my people was freedom, a new life above ground. I wanted to be free of the presence of the spider god that lived deep, deep underneath Maginox, and wished for the protection of the powerful beings that lived above ground. And there I thought I pledged my house in service to a different god. It was I that was found to be corrupted and then taken advantage of by the Vicadans. Meow. I am not entirely not at fault. I would have done anything to keep the Hamaki safe. But what I let fester within my soul was desperation fear, desire, all these things I lusted over, and that the succubus took advantage of.
Sorry, Laryl, I don't necessarily want to cut you off, but I do want to cut you off. We're all pretty familiar with your crimes. That much is true. And I appreciate that you feel bad about them. You did also shunt a lot of your own people into sentient weapons and then ship them off all over the continent to be used for whatever ends. So let's skip the recanting of sins for a moment. Like what are you going to do about that? The crimes of House Hamaki are ongoing still, with or without you.
I don't know how to get those back that we put into those infernal weapons.
Then maybe that's the start.
If I am to pursue this, then I need to once again be in good graces with the bat god, Kamazots.
And how would you go about doing that?
Oh, hold on, I have a cat. Come here, bud. Come here.
Cat sabotage.
Cat sabotage. There we go. All right.
No, it's sabotage.
Inside House Hamaki, there was an idol of my people, a avatar of Kamazots, so to speak. But it was corrupted by the demonic presence. And so we had attempted to lock it away deep within the bowels of House Hamaki, so the bat god could not work its way against the demon, the succubus that had taken over my body. I fear that that avatar is corrupted still. I feel his presence. It is covered by a blanket of evil. If we were to purge that corruption from the avatar and return Kamazots back to its rightful glory, we could be of use to House Lunesti, and our God-given powers would slowly return. And we can start, our atonement. But I fear without the blessing of Kamazots, we may be of little use and open to some of the crueler machinations from our spider-blessed brethren.
And if we assisted in cleansing this totem, avatar, whatever, what value could you provide House Lunesti? It's my understanding that there are a bunch of drow in turmoil beneath Maginox. Is that... Are you capable of performing some kind of diplomatic services there, if we were to restore you?
My people and the deep-dwelling Vakarans are long-split offshoots of the drow people. One pledging themselves to an elemental fire lord, and my people pledging themselves to the powerful, avatar-like beasts above ground. We are different and have different views. But unfortunately, what I know of the Vikarans is that they have no love for Maginox and the undead.
No hope for reconciliation there, then.
I believe there is always hope, but not while there is a demonic taint attached to our powers.
So we deal with that first, then. This sounds like a rather extreme undertaking. Savage, even. No? Nobody? Not even a
I got that
Dreon?
reference. That's a good reference. I got that reference.
Perhaps mythic? I don't know.
if Flix comes
Return
back-
to House Hamaki.
If Flix comes back, we can have an M+ group, but right now we're a person short.
Well, I suppose
maybe
that means
next
we've found what we need to go do while we wait for the full moon.
Anything that could prevent Tiamat from gaining more influence, that sounds like something we should take care of before your coronation.
Yes, it also would not do to have a certain snooping woman find any trace of what was buried beneath House Hamaki.
And
Yes,
if you
that
were
makes sense.
to purge the corruption from the avatar of Camazotz, then our powers would be yours, and we would ensure that Camazotz's ire towards the Fae would no longer be a concern.
I do want to circle back on the whole I asked you what you can do, and you were like, go do a favor for me bit. But we don't necessarily have to address that right now. Maybe you just ponder that.
Well, I am of little use, both diplomatically and power-wise, with our beseeched god currently corrupted.
Rain just kind of rolls her eyes. Yes. Well, by all means, please enjoy the cakes and other, I'm sure, delicious foods and things and feather beds while we fix your mess again.
Well, know this, Rain. If you do manage to purge the corruption from the Avatar, that the Hamaki people will be forever in your debt. And they will be exceptionally loyal to your house.
Yes, all half dozen of them that you have left alive.
She doesn't say anything.
Well, I suppose there we have our answer, Eris.
He does have a point. It's a good idea to make sure that at least Lucia doesn't get any wind of anything under House Hamaki.
That was my point, dear.
He says it again, but man. Yes, I agree.
Well, how about it, boys? Are you up for another excursion to House Hamaki? None of you are here for House Hamaki. I don't know why I'm asking you. You want to go see House Hamaki for the first time? It's a very exciting place.
Now, how was it last time?
Large. Full
Well,
of
what-
horrifying things. But
How
this
long do we
time,
have to-
Leryl's going to give us the key, right, Leryl? So we don't have to fuck around and collect all your stupid rings.
Of course. Here. She gives you a key. Go through the courtyard.
Well, it sounds like we have nothing else to do until this sword ascension whatever thing. So why not?
Well, I would like to rest. So I would like to do that first, but then yes, let's go plumb the depths of House Hamaki again.
House Hamaki's
Hamaki! Part 8. The Return to House Hamaki. I was laughing so hard when you guys were foreshadowing going back to House Hamaki on the year anniversary. I had to mute myself. I was laughing so hard.
Oh no.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Last time we went in there, I just killed off my character because I couldn't take it.
Okay, so here's the rules, Christina. When Fake Grand Order reruns an event, they cut down on the exposition and the grinding. So, like, I'm going to expect basically a 50% shorter dungeon crawl.
Okay.
50% shorter is still like, we're going to be there the next 6 months.
Well, yeah.
I'm really hoping that this is more of a like, we did the dungeon that unlocked the primal, and now we just get to queue for the primal fight. Like, we don't have to do the whole fucking, like, we don't have to do all the coils again. We can just queue directly for Bahamut, right? Like, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, okay. We did the final days of Amarat, and now we just go right into Emmett Selk. Yeah.
Yep.
Hamaki Classic Hardcore? No, you get to do it again.
This is Hamaki Cataclysm.
Oh no.
No!
We're gonna have to fight an upside down dragon on their back. The Hamaki thing.
Ugh.
Back in my day, level cap was 12.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hear the whole time Trevor talk about how the best D&D is level 5 and under. So.
Oh my god,
That's
it's going to be the season of Discovery House Hamaki. Everybody's level 5, though.
Don't threaten Trevor with a good time.
Yeah, I'm in.
Hey, why don't you really put your money where your mouth is? Let's all be level 1. What do you think, Rabe?
Oh, man. I haven't spent the last 3 years playing a fucking wizard to have you all take me back to cantrips. Fuck you all.
Yeah, sorry. We're just, we're too strong now. We just want a challenge, so we're going back to level 1.
Do you
It's
all
okay. I
decide
specifically did not upgrade my armor so that it would be challenging.
It's not my fault. Assholes around here decide to play like 14 different subclasses in their fucking multi-class build so they don't get to do anything cool. I've spent 3 years monoclass as a wizard. I get to have fun at a high-level wizard.
Who do you think you're talking to? I don't do that multi-class garbage. Come on.
I was side-eyeing.
He was talking to me.
Yeah.
And Flix is not here to receive your side-eye.
No, as Flix made clear in the Discord, Flix is always around.
Flix, if you're around right now, please accept the side-eye.
Side-eye.
I'm sorry, let me go back to Artificer School and learn how to subclass for you.
Sorry, multi-class, not subclass, multi-class.
Do you all wish to take a long rest?
Yeah.
Fuck yes, we do.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a good time. You may
Bonsai's
all
like half dead.
long rest. In the
They are
safety of
half
House
alive,
Hamaki.
thank you
In
very
front
much.
of Laryl Hamaki and Eris Lunesti, we all just curl up on the floor.
Just on the floor.
Man.
As you all retreat to the second floor to take your naps, Bonsai.
Before the long rest, Bonsai would have summoned Saithius to try to understand more of what all this history Rain is talking about with House Hamaki.
Ooh, very good. You may bust out your Saithius.
Who's now a vehicle, apparently.
Is a vehicle. Because he can be ridden.
Does anybody have any special spell requests? I don't know why I have 2 plane shift spells, but apparently do.
I don't know. I'm looking through to see what I should have set up for the next day.
Take your time. Prep your spells. All you know is that Laryl has told you that her totem spirit The avatar of Camazotz is a bat. And unlike the drow that have pledged their loyalty to Lolth, the Spider Queen, these drow have pledged their loyalty to a bat and fly on the wings of freedom. So choose your spells carefully.
Okay, I choose stab.
You choose stab. Okay, Dreon's done.
I feel like that was a whole lot of foreshadowing to like maybe you need to deal with something that's flying, and you know that's just not actually a thing. That's all you, Bonsai. Good luck, Wangdoodle. You're a fucking ornithopter.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Since we've been here for a little bit, Christina, can Rain also have gotten to do a rest to reset her contingency spell?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Probably wasn't
Bonsai
actually
flying
there yet,
around
but-
flying around the room.
Why is
Yeah, I
Saithius flying
mounted the wrong
Bonsai?
way. Yeah.
Saithius
They're
mounted
relearning.
Bonsai?
Weird.
Fucking weirdos.
All right. As you wake up from your finally pleasant night's sleep in an actual feather bed, you once again reconvene with Eris and Laryl back in the main foyer of House Lunesti. Laryl looks somber, but understands the importance of the purging any demonic corruption from the Bat God that she probably did herself. But once again, you're cleaning up Laryl's mess. Eris stands tall in, finally, some neat and non-rumpled clothing. Do you all have everything you need before you head out to House House Hamaki?
I suppose. Does anybody need anything? I bought most of you potions. Wangdoodle, do you require anything? I don't know. Are you an adventuring type, or are you more of a stay on the deck of the ship type?
I'm more of a mathlete than an athlete.
Do you need me to send you back to the ship to feel okay? Are you up for this?
You probably want me to stop barking on those cannons. To be honest, I'd probably just kind of slow you down.
Oh, well, if that's really what you want to do.
Mora opens the door. Guys?
Oh no, that was not a tone of voice that bodes well. Yes, Mora.
You're going to want to see this.
The big sign that says, Wangdoodle, you have to adventure if you're gonna be here.
By accident, I shut the door, but I actually, now that I'm thinking on it, it would have just been fucking hilarious if she went out and I just closed the door and we all just went back to where we were.
There are a significant amount of bats flying through the sky, kind of arcing over the courtyard. And you can hear the little screeches of echolocation as they flutter. Mora looks up. I don't remember all these bats being here. Callie...
It's like one of those things where you accept the quest, and then all of a sudden all the bad stuff happens, as if you had accepted the quest the whole time. Foreshadowing, Mora.
Foreshadowing. Callie, in the back. There were bats here yesterday, but not as many as now. What's with the bats?
I don't know. Apparently there's some nonsense with House Amaki and bats. Lara, what's with the bats? I like bats, for the record, but...
I think he senses me. He knows I'm back. His children call. The spies. She looks up in the skies.
They will know we're coming.
Great, so it's like the last time we went to House Hamaki. Do you have any little nuggets of wisdom to share?
Yeah. There was only a few times when the bats would swarm like this, and it was usually before a hunt. They may have found something tasty.
Like in Maginox or within your house?
I'm not sure. The bats flying around are probably looking for it, but it could be anything. But what the Avatar may want more than anything is an obedient soul. Or maybe it senses the presence of a more powerful demon.
She looks pointedly at Rain.
Rain looks pointedly back at Laryl. Why are you looking at me like that?
The only thing I could think of that's more powerful than Camazot's is something you have aboard your ship right now. It could be causing them to become agitated, irate. And combined with my presence here, most certainly they are searching.
So does that mean that we should hurry? Oh, yep, go back inside. Good
She
idea.
takes a step back into the house.
Nope, I think we were good here. Perfect.
I don't wish to bring any sort of
Fucking Laryl Hamaki.
who's the drow?
An absolute right bitch. That's who.
Oh, well.
Fucking utterly useless. You know, she shoved like 3/4 of her people into sentient weapons and then shipped them all over the fucking continent.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Hideous, even.
Mm-hmm.
How does she even have the power to do that?
Well, she was all looking for power and made a deal with a demon and then let herself get possessed or whatever.
I see.
And somehow none of it's her fault if you really talk to her about it. Like, she feels bad, but I don't think she's really sorry.
Well,
She's like more sorry she got caught kind of thing.
well, I hope
How do we even
she's...
get possessed?
Well, I suppose in the case of demons, you let them in willingly. There's, you know, contracts, rules, laws in their society. So I hear.
Yeah, it's totally her fucking fault then.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's not just something that happens. Not like you accidentally trip and oops fell and now a demon.
Oh no, I mean, you're sleeping one night and like, shit, I'm possessed.
Yeah. Mm. Mora, could you be a dear and return to the Audacity and make sure everybody is armed and on high alert, just in case any bats try to get frisky?
Sure. Didn't know this was bat country.
Mora leaves.
All right. Well, I guess we need to hurry now.
All right, let's go.
Go kill the bat god or whatever. You know, actually, Bonsai, this will be really good practice for you for when we fight Tiamat.
To kill all the bats?
Well, no, like she's a big flying dragon god. It's kind of similar to a big giant bat god, I'm sure, in some ways.
Yes, that they should all be smitten. I agree. Let's practice it.
Yep. Seems like a good test run. Show us what you got. Depending on how well you do, maybe we'll consider going after Tiamat for a bare knuckle boxing match later.
No,
Nice.
we're doing the Bonsai Tiamat cage match. Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell! right, one moment, please.
I am glad we didn't go straight to House Hamaki though. Then we would have missed the quest and like the quest reward. We wouldn't be able to go back and get it, right? Like,
No, of course not.
just cut off that entire, that entire storyline.
One moment.
Sorry, I just saw exclamation point clicked until it stopped and said quest started.
That's kind of what happens, honestly, when Laryl starts talking. Like, even Rain, like, I love the exposition, but even Rain's just like, I don't have time to listen to
So
you.
what happened was Laryl got fired by the board, and now she's trying to go back, but we have to handle the negotiations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great.
And then so she gets to be the CEO again.
Yeah.
Like, nothing changed. Yeah.
Yeah. Except we're doing all the work, despite the fact that she fucked around the first time when it was removed by the board.
And we will not be getting a raise, Drion.
Well, I mean,
In fact, they might downsize. We might be experiencing some layoffs, due to economic headwinds.
Yeah, Drion's position has become redundant. They've actually found a Leonin who will do the same thing, but for less cost.
Oh God!
Leon is going to be the new Drion.
No!
Actually, we're outsourcing you to some generative AI automatons. They learn how to fight by just like watching you. So like they're just as good.
It's a better future. A better future.
You can't copyright fight moves.
I just kind of want to have the Leon swap out. Not because I dislike Drion. I love Drion. But I really need that to happen so he can disappoint me and I have the opportunity to sit there in the middle of combat and go, "Help, Leon!"
Leon, help!
As you all walk down the darkened streets towards the equally dark House Hamaki, the Drow house is seemingly abandoned. The bat hutches opened, and you see numerous tiny winged rats flying around. In the bare trees, swarms of bats have gathered, hanging upside down, their eyes open, just awaiting orders. From what you can see in your vantage point, Rain, illuminated by small pips of light, you can see these bats and even Eco under your coat kind of pokes his head out in interest.
What do you think, Eco?
He
Rain gives him a
is
grape while he's speaking
shivering
out.
in fear.
So assholes then.
You can feel his tiny body just quivering in the hood of your cape.
All right. Well, I don't think we're going to get a friendly reception. Not that I guess I expected we ever would from House Hamaki. Why didn't we just burn this place to the ground last time?
Yeah, good question. Why didn't you?
So some parts of it are charred, but the courtyard may prove a little bit harder to burn completely down. Some parts have been visibly looted, boards and bricks scattered around. At the central part of this courtyard, near a fountain, emanating a shadowy aura, is a bat-like creature that is kneeling in front of a fallen drow. With bat-like wings and a slender, scaled body, and ominously glowing eyes, the creature looks down at the corpse, and it kneels down and begins to feed noisily. There are other creatures that are hovering next to the skinny, bat-like object.
Oh, don't like that.
Decapitated drow heads, long dead, probably killed by you, have been put to better use. Their skin made into bat wings and attached to the sides of their head like ears. And now these decapitated drow bat heads are flapping around the central darkened creature as it feeds. You can sense and feel eyes on you as darkened bodies fly overhead. What do?
Okay, well,
This would be why we're here, yeah?
yes, approximately. You guys want to try and creep around inside the house itself? I don't think that's the thing that we're actually here to deal with. Maybe we can circumvent it.
Bonsai immediately mounts up and like, this looks evil. We should smite it.
Okay, well, we could do that too. I was just kind of hoping we smite the source of it and then, like, everything else just resolved. But sure, if we just want to go as we go.
I mean, that does sound smart. I'll leave it to you, but I'm ready to smite whatever you tell me to smite.
Can't imagine any good's gonna come from leaving that up.
Rain, as you all sit and discuss your plan of attack, the noises that this creature is making as it devours the drow slowly stop, and it rends its head back, and you see the soul of this drow come with it. And the body
that's
starts to
lovely.
twitch as it vomits back up. The body chunks back onto the body, and it reforms into a ghoul.
All right, let's kill it.
Well, okay.
When you put it that way.
Excuse me, teacher. I seem to be missing my hunting rifle.
Wangdoodle, we told you to make sure you had everything ready to go before we left.
Everything was. I just happened to have one small thing missing from my inventory that happens to be a very important thing.
Did you remember to use the bathroom before we left as well?
Are you actually missing something from your inventory?
Yeah, I'm missing a hunting rifle.
Oh, where'd it go? Did you buy it?
No, I crafted it.
Oh.
2 seconds ago.
Oh, right.
Also, with the long rest, Rain uses. Is it here? No. Oh, I guess it's not a discrete thing. Her astral elf, astral trance component, so she can set some new proficiencies on a long rest.
Ooh.
So she'll give herself persuasion and I don't know. Seems like we might need to do some like forging later. So I guess her she'll take blacksmith tools as a proficiency for now.
Okay. Sounds good. Rain and Wangdoodle, make me a perception check. Actually, all 4 of you can make me a perception check.
Oh,
Wangdoodle's looking for his rifle.
Yep.
yeah, definitely.
Wangdoodle's definitely looking for the rifle. Rain, you are the only one that sees this, but you do speak Abyssal.
I don't think Rain does. I think that's Azrael. No, Rain does not. It's weird that wizards don't get a bunch of extra languages in 5e.
All you hear is
Okay. No thanks. Where does that seem to be coming from?
the bat-like creature says something to the ghoul, and the ghoul begins to lope off.
Rain, I think I should stop that.
Back into House Hamaki.
I think we should just stop all of it. Yeah, let's go. Here, boys. Rain is going to lead with haste. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I will cast Haste Aga.
Okay.
Wow.
Kill shit.
That takes a verbal component, so we'll see if something notices you as you are currently casting. One moment.
I don't think we're being sneaky, so let's just go.
The swarm of bats will make a perception check with advantage. As Rain whispers the words of haste to her friends, the nearby swarm of bats in the tree takes flight. And the bat wings are all that you hear and all that you see. And suddenly, the creature to the south looks up from watching the ghoul and flares its nostrils, inhaling the strange scent of the living, and begins to keen. And it sends out a cry to the bats nearby. I will need everybody to roll for initiative for me.
Oh, baby.
Wagdoodle's still looking for his rifle, guys.
Wagdoodle's new to
Poor
adventuring,
Wagdoodle.
okay? Come on.
He did try to insist a lot that he wanted to go back to the ship and not go adventuring. Like, he's just here strictly for the
He's
the
our
side
party's
stories.
he's our party's Bilbo. It's fine.
Yeah.
Bilbo!
I'm going on an adventure.
Real quick,
Yeah.
what kind of materials are nearby, just in case?
Wood, brick, mortar. Not a lot of metal, a lot of stone.
Basically everything you would need to start a small business.
Well, I mean, I heard mortar, and now I'm intrigued.
Oh. One moment.
Why, yes. I do believe everything can be improved by the use of heavy artillery.
Not that kind of mortar, Wagdoodle.
That's what you think.
Not with that attitude.
Not with any
classic.
attitude.
All right. Rain, you're up. You are currently protected by Bonsai's auras.
Cool. Well, I guess we're gonna do the damn thing. Fucking go.
I think we all lost the haste ability for some reason.
Oh no. What the fuck? That is a way less cool Blade song than we had the last time we fought. What the shit?
Well, you don't like the doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
They did lose haste though too.
Oh, you can recast it. It's fine. Just don't consume the spell slot.
Yay.
I don't know why they lost it. It's weird.
Did we not get the rights for Sandstorm?
Dreon begins throwing up immediately.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Here we go.
That is most of Rain's action. Do I have?
Rain, consider the haste casted before the combat, so you've only used a bonus action.
No, I'm just looking at action options.
Sure.
I think we're gonna keep it safe for now. We'll just Ray of Frost this guy.
My bats! Oh god! Is that necessary? Oh Jesus! Scream! All the bats that have started to swarm towards Rain get frozen in a blast of frost and land on the ground, breaking apart into bits of bat icicles.
Eco said they were assholes, so here we go. All right, boys, let's go. And we will insight check the big spoopy boy.
Okay.
Nope. All right.
Yes!
I love how Rain and Coslow basically roll the exact same thing on insight. That's it. That's Rain's turn.
All right, very good. Next up, the bats begin to swarm. You hear more keening, high-pitched squealing from the bats down south. This one will begin to...
I'm sorry, a what bat? A skin bat? Christina, bats have skin. That's a normal thing. Why is that? No!
He's made of skin! As the bat flies into view, he is made up of the skin of skinned drow, attached to a undead bat body. This poor bat has seen better days.
Why'd you take something so normal and make it not? Ah!
The flayed flesh of the drow has been repurposed for the skin of Camazotz.
Man, all my homies hate House Maki.
You will double move.
My expectations.
Let's see. Will he double move? I'm thinking. No, he will summon more bats. He will summon 3 more swarms of bats that will arrive in 3 rounds. So on round 4, 3 swarms of bats.
You know,
As he
I'm just remembering. Last time we came to House Amaki, we had a lot of fireballs, and those ended up being rather effective.
No fireballs now.
I'm sorry, you didn't put a Kashma in your sideboard?
Apparently not.
Oh,
Fans of Akashra hate to see that.
yeah, not a fan.
A giant bat to the east, sitting atop a large gazebo, takes off, flapping quietly in the night. A squirrel! He will flap, 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 flap.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He is 15 feet up. Saethius? Question mark?
Yeah, so this hasn't happened in a while. So if the DM allows it, I just realized after opening Saethius' character sheet that he does understand Abyssal. Can I roll a perception check to see if he would have heard what was going on?
Sure.
23.
Absolutely. Saethius understands Abyssal and tells you that he says,
Oh, he doesn't tell anybody anything.
Oh,
He
tells
just
you.
hears it himself.
That find me the soul of the pledged Hamaki woman so we may feast. It looks like he is looking for Laryl.
Got it. Yeah, Saethius, he still has a soft spot for Laryl. Who said this?
The Nabasu, the creature
guy?
down at the fountain. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. Saethius is going to fly straight for that. And Saethius is not hasted, correct, Rain?
No. No,
Just
because,
Bonsai?
yeah, he doesn't count as you, yeah.
Cool. Alright, well that's 30 feet.
And I didn't think about that when I hasted. Maybe that makes Bonsai not a great target for haste.
All good. So that's the movement. And then we're going to, I guess just use action to dash and go another 60.
Okay. Near.
Okay, well, you know, maybe that was a good... Yeah, no, I feel good about this. Let's fucking go.
Oh, is there something else? I don't know. I can't actually see anything else.
No. I
so-
was just like, shit. Maybe I should have like hasted Saethius instead. But no, you're just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Well, Saethius doesn't have any action left, so yeah, that is the end of Saethius' turn. He just
Very good.
clearly wants to kill this thing.
Next up, a swarm of bats. Roused by the cries of the avatar, the bats fly. A scream! And they begin biting at Bonsai. It's not what bats sound like. That's gonna miss. As the bats fly around Bonsai, they try and distract him, creating a darkened cloud around their head. Next up, the creature. This lovely thing. As Saethius rockets towards the Nabasu, he looks up and sees the winged avatar and hisses. He points at Bonsai and Saethius and says in Abyssal, "Attack! Bring the winged one to me. Its soul is strong." One moment, please. Tabby, please. Tabby, please. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh! Nope, don't knock over my microphone. Hey, large lad. Sorry. Give me a second. Come here. Sit in the lap and be good. You are just taking up all the room on the desk. There we go, buddy. As Saethius rockets towards the Nabasu, he fixes it with a leer. One moment. He targets a creature can see within 30 feet of it. If the target is not a construct or undead, it must succeed on a DC 16 charisma save or take necrotic damage. Then its hit point maximum is reduced by the necrotic damage dealt, and the Nabasu regains hit points equal to half that amount. Make me a charisma save.
I believe I can force that to attack Bonsai. Let's see. Is this considered an attack?
No, it is not. It is an ability.
Okay.
Ooh. Saethius fails. And takes a full 12 necrotic damage. And the Nabasu will gain hit points. As the Nabasu fixes Saethius with its gaze, you feel some of the power of nature seep from Saethius and enter the Nabasu's body. The soul of Saethius is very vulnerable here on the material plane, and this thing seems hungry, an eater of souls. But that is only the beginning. One moment, please. As it jumps up towards Saethius, it tries to fix it with a bite. And misses.
Oh, yeah, hang on. I mean, they would still miss, but Bonsai is definitely going to force those actions to attack Bonsai instead of Saethius.
Okay. Will all of those miss?
Yeah, for sure.
Very good.
That horse armor coming in handy though still.
It's actually the feat, mounted combatant.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the fact that Saith is only
Oh,
hit on a
yeah,
17
he's
now
not
is really
one
good.
shot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Very much. If this thing is a demon, it would have advantage on attacks against Saithius if it's ever allowed to.
It does. I'm going to redo those attacks.
Well, no. It doesn't have it against Bonsai, just against Saithius.
Okay. But it has
That's
advantage on
combat.
the target against your mount, right? You just make it target you.
Correct.
Okay.
As long as I'm not incapacitated.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, that'll miss.
Oof.
Okay. Dreon, you're up. You're hasted.
What is the policy on attacking swarms with a glaive?
You can attack them as normal.
Okay.
You just can't reach it because a lot of them are 15 feet up right now.
Reasonable.
You could probably get all the way there, though. And
I mean,
things aren't.
Also, just imagine Dreon can just jump, right? Like, he's just an up cat. He just does the uppy cat things. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just use a bow. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're all the way over there. Okay. Dreon is going to... Yeah, with haste. Okay, yeah, he goes super fast, so...
Oh god.
And don't forget your hasted action as well that you can use for whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just gonna be a lot of bow shots, I guess. Dreon will... Sorry. Is this right here an enemy?
It is, yep. He's 15 feet up. He's in the tree.
Oh, I can climb up a tree, though, can't I? Can I get him in a tree?
You would have to athletics, and that would use an action.
You got that extra action.
You know, I have it sitting there. Okay, so yeah, Dreon's actually gonna go back here. He's gonna get up in the tree. What, just an athletics roll?
Mm-hmm. Dreon, you climb the tree. You can climb at a quarter of your normal speed. So how much movement do you have left?
Based on haste, I should have about 15, I think. Oh, no. Sorry, since I ended up just going this way. About 35.
Okay. You can mark yourself as 15 feet up and at the same level as that giant bat.
Nice. How do I mark myself as uppies? I've never actually been uppies before.
You right-click yourself. It's the very top right thing that says 0. That's your elevation. You put in the number.
So I actually cannot click on myself now because I'm in this area's box.
Yeah, you probably need to back up.
Yeah, you should probably back up.
My bad.
I like the
Ooh.
full cat RP though. Climb the tree to fight the small mammal.
Meow.
All right, so yeah, I get one extra action from haste, which has been used. Got it.
Let's fucking go.
Precariously climbing the tree. That'll hit. Oh, you take a massive chunk out of the bat and it screeches. No!
There's so many numbers that pop out of that glaive.
There really are.
Oh, right, it also incapacitates. I forgot. Jesus Christ.
It's been upgraded with a special turbo stick.
What did that do damage? I thought
I have not seen the damage hit.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting damage and it's not doing the number. It's like not acknowledging it when I do that.
Try and hit it again. It worked last time, so I don't know why it wouldn't.
It did say something about being an automation being out of date.
Yeah, but he just hit it, so I just don't know why it wouldn't work the second time.
Yep, it's just not working now.
Your damage is... You're gonna have to roll it manually. 1d10 plus... 6 plus 48.
Okay.
And then you should refresh after you're done with that. Oh, God. Drion, you climb the tree and immediately get to hacking the giant bat, taking it out, and its corpse falls to the ground.
Brianna immediately sets up the smaller bats who are also in the tree, I assume.
The dead one? The dead ones?
Are these ones dead right here? There's a smaller swarm?
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, the big
Oh,
blood
sorry. It's
puddle?
just there's a lot of blood. I don't, it's hard to know.
No, that's fine. Those are the ones that Rainford did.
Brianna is going to jump down, and then he should be able to get to here, and then he's going to target these.
Okay, put your elevation at 0, please.
No, I'm Flix now.
You're not Flick.
Just no clipping through.
I'm Flix now. Okay, and then he's going to pull out his bow.
My God! That'll hit.
Well, that works. Alright, Andrian is going to insight check these.
What would you like to know?
Any special sick bat moves I should know about?
They are resistant to piercing damage.
A bag of dicks. Okay, it's gonna Andrian's turn. And I'm refreshing.
Next up, something to the south. Scream! It awakens. One moment. Flying on very powerful wings, another bat appears out of the darkness and gets up on the other side of Bonsai.
Oh boy.
He's a big boy. He's gonna go to 10 feet. One second. Apparently I have to get slightly closer to Bonsai to bite him. The bat dives down from the sky with a cry, attempting to hit Bonsai. This will be advantage. That'll miss. It wheels around in the air and goes for another dive bomb, missing Bonsai as the two clash in aerial combat.
Aerial combat!
Aerial combat! Bonsai, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, Bonsai has just been kind of delivered here into the midst of danger without giving a command for this. So, seeing that Saithius is very aggressive towards this Nabasu, Bonsai is going to try to get a sense for what it is. So, insight check.
What would you like to know?
The creature type. So basically we want to know if it's a fiend or not a fiend.
It is a fiend.
It is a fiend. Okay. Yeah. So Bonsai is going to do an initial attack. This is the hasted attack. And just let the whip get a little taste. This is going to be with advantage because Nabasu is smaller than Saithius. And that's another feat thing.
Okay. That'll hit.
30 to hit.
Jesus.
What's that?
The temporary bits of life force that the Nabasu has siphoned from Saithius go away as the whip wraps around its leathery skin.
And it is currently missing an extra 1d8 of radiant damage.
From what is the source?
From improved divine smite. It should just be happening no matter what.
Okay, I will add the 8 to that.
We can add it in the text box when you.
Yeah, just add it to
I
the.
forgot that I had to do it when I rolled.
That's fine.
It's just not incorporated. So yeah, that's an extra 8 radiant. Cool. And then Bonsai is going to recognize the situation that they're in is not so great, and they're going to close their eyes and channel Arctis and spread out Turn the faithless.
Nice.
Ooh.
Faceless run. Did that work? That did not work.
I think you have to actually click the. You have a
Click the right
separate
one.
feature.
Yeah.
called-
Yeah, you
there
yep.
you go.
Fiend will make a wisdom save.
Oh, I should have targeted everything. It's in a 30-foot radius.
Oh, you should. You want to do that again?
No, he already failed.
Oh, he will fail, but
How do I? Yeah. Okay, there we go.
shift T for everything in a 30-foot radius.
Cool. Let me do it again. Sorry. The DC is 18.
The only thing that succeeds apparently is the swarm of bats.
Everything else, if they're fiends or fae, they are turned for the next 1 minute.
Let's see, hold on. The Varghul are both turned, and so is the Nabasu. The swarm of bats and the giant albino bat are not affected.
Cool. So that was the haste action. That was the regular action.
Did you not have a second attack?
The haste action only gives you 1 attack, right?
But you attacked. No, you did the attack action with your normal action, so you get your.
No.
full
I did
attack.
the channel divinity with my normal action,
Why?
so that I could do it. Haste doesn't let me do that.
Yeah, it does. It's just an extra action.
Oh, I thought it was just for attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
He is correct.
Oh,
Who's he?
Okay.
Sorry, Trevor.
Okay.
With the hasted action, you
Cool.
can only take
so
certain actions.
yeah, it's just minus 1 attack. It's not a huge deal. So, yeah, and I don't think I really have any bonus actions. So that is the end of Bonsai's turn.
All right. Next up, a swarm of bats in the tree, 20 feet up, will be roused and descend upon our friend Rion. They will go right here and stay 20 feet up because they are out of movement. Skin bat to the south. They're gonna join the pile. And target Bonsai and attempt to bite. That'll miss. And the second one will miss. Bonsai, you were just swarmed by a massive amount of bats. A giant bat, a skin bat, a swarm of bat, and 2 of these strange Varghul.
Do we have to call them skin bats? I just...
Look at it again!
No!
He's made of skin!
Ugh.
Most things are made of skin.
Yeah, well, stop calling it that.
Skin bat!
I mean, most things are skin coated, not really like made from skin.
You're not helping Wang do it all.
Finally! A bat!
Wait, no,
What?
that should not hit. For whatever reason, Rain stopped concentrating on haste 2 minutes ago.
I did not stop concentrating on haste, but yeah, you guys don't have it anymore.
Oh, that's weird, but do you have more AC because of haste?
Yeah, it gives
Yeah, it's
plus 2
plus
AC,
2.
and that
Alright.
would give me a 24 AC.
That'll miss. I'll check on the haste timer later. Ah. The drow-headed bat heads. Yeah, look at it again.
Oh!
This is so mildly disconcerting.
Y'all didn't have this in reflections. This is normal here, man. Welcome.
Yeah, this is just Samaki.
No, reflection. We didn't really get into this. No.
Well, welcome. You're not playing Animal Crossing anymore. Welcome to Dark Souls.
Yeah, can't stress enough how much this is not Animal Crossing and should not be marketed as such.
This one is going to spend its move to move as far away from you as possible. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Oh man. Nah.
All right. Let's see. We'll go. Skirt. Fly 30 feet this way. Excuse me, fly 40 feet towards Drion.
You don't have the bond up, right? Telepathic?
Yes.
You do or do not?
Yes, it is up.
Okay.
It's a normal part of prep.
Drion, flying heads headed your way.
Ugh.
The flying head looks at Drion and begins to shriek. 1 second. I said shriek.
Isn't it not supposed to be able to because it's turned?
It spends its movement. Let's see. Turn creature spends its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you, cannot take reactions. For its action, can only use dash to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. Let's see. For its action, it can only use the dash to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. Well, nothing's preventing it from moving. And it is moving far away from you as it can. But it doesn't say...
It's just not supposed to be able to do anything in its turn. But it can use the dash action to escape, and it can use dodge if it can't move at all.
Let's see. He will dash then. He will go up. And then he will go here. Hello? Oh, that's the measuring tool, XD. The other turned Vargoyle will, also do the same. And dash. 80. Next up, this ghoul over here is out of your turn radius, I believe. Yeah, he's 45 away. And he's gonna turn around and come back into the fray. He will double move. And climb onto the fountain. Wangdoodle! Hey, welcome to Initiative 1!
Hey, so all that prep time has been really, really good.
You find your rifle?
We did find the rifle. We also found this thing. If I can put it down. There we go.
The ornithopter!
I don't remember what the button is. I know you told me about it.
Yeah, you gotta target the, like, have your normal thing selected, Wangdoodle, and then target with the little circle-y thingy onto the ornithopter, and then hit the letter M.
M to mount.
Alright. So that's on there. And is it gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe it'll work.
You also have a flamethrower?
Yeah, just, little flamethrower on the ornithopter.
All fair. You can move everything at once. I believe you can mount the flamethrower to the ornithopter as well, because it is a token you own.
We're gonna go ahead and kick up into the air.
And if you move the ornithopter, it should move both.
We're gonna go this way. We can only go this far. There we go.
Wangdoodle, you're not mounted, but your flamethrower is. Get on the ornithopter, sir.
It's
There you
we
go.
All right,
There you
good.
go.
All right.
Woo!
Yay.
He's up.
All right. Not saying that I'm KM unprepared. I just don't remember exactly the ranges on this. Oh, 15-foot cone. Oh, that's useless.
Force Ballista's the long one.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Getting all that activated is gonna kind of basically keep me where I am. No, that's about it. I'm here to join the fight, guys.
As you mount up the ornithopter and start taking a nice cruise.
It's definitely like a pull. It's a pull cord. Like you have to start the lawnmower a couple times. You gotta push the prime button a bit.
There was a lot of unfolding. If you remember Capsule Corp, we just had to push the button, throw it out, let it inflate, make sure that the flamethrower got on there and attached correctly. There were some coupling issues. It's okay. We're good to go now.
We got it. Wang Doodles, is that end your round?
Believe so, yeah, because the bonus action is just to activate the flamethrower, make sure it's rip roaring and ready to go. So that'll be it.
Okay. At the start of the round is actually where we will pause today's session, as we are currently in the midst of rescuing Laryl Hamaki from the tainted bat god avatar, the Nabasu. It is 9 o'clock. It is the end of session. And that will be the end of the game today.
Boy, it feels good to be back in House Hamaki.
Hey, it was the one map, like Drew said, it was, you go in, you fight the boss, and you're done. I didn't want to put you through House Hamaki again. I opened it. Believe me, I took that map, I opened it, and I was like...
I think, Christina, for every session, 2 or more people sit out, you should just add another wing to Hamaki Extreme.
I love it.
I would also just
this
call
idea.
out the courtyard for House Hamaki is bigger than the entire city of Maginox that we can walk through.
Yeah, this courtyard is bigger than Rain's entire new damn house.
I just want to point out, with the Hamaki leadership gone, it's free real estate.
What?
True. This could be Dreon's home.
And it has trees.
House Dreon, bitch, let's go.
You don't have any followers,
It's okay, because Thomas
Dreon.
Crew is going to need a place to house their brand new fucking army that they got on Monday, so...
I'm very excited for us to restore House Hamaki so that House Hamaki can then, betray you again.
Why do you think Rain is so sassy every time somebody's like, no, we have to forgive Laryl?
I didn't really get, penitent vibes from Laryl Hamaki. I'm just throwing that out there.
All I'm saying is the only reason Laryl Hamaki's still alive is because Flix and Akashaba, had a moment of weakness.
Bro,
And Saithius wanted to bang her for some reason.
Akashba almost, fucking gave her the old Edward Norton in American History X treatment. And then fucking people were like, hey, don't murder villain Akashba.
Rain was down to murder everything in this house last time.
Yeah, I think
Y'all
Flix
talked
was
me
the one that
down.
had a problem. Flix was the one that had a problem. I would also point out, though, that I didn't fall for the same trick twice. I killed the fucking Beholder, and then Flix was never heard from again.
Yeah. Flix is always like, no, we're just murder hobos. It's a fucking beholder, Flix.
You have to understand, that's just your worldview. Maybe actually she's a pretty decent person. Maybe she's had a rough time. No, get the fuck out.
Maybe she's possessed. What would you do if you were possessed? I wouldn't be fucking possessed, Flix.
Yeah, I wouldn't be fucking possessed to begin with.
Yeah, Laryl's argument was, I'm possessed! But did you willingly let the demon in your house? Maybe!
Well, I let the evil inside me, and crazy thing, you're never gonna believe this, I became possessed.
Yeah, crazy thing. I started doing evil things.
Yeah,
Weird.
obviously I'm the victim here, so, please go and restore my house. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I won't be assisting in any way, shape, or
by the way,
form.
She doesn't have any
power.
power. Her god is corrupted by the demon.
I'm totally powerless.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Yeah,
But
by the way,
some
I
of the
can't
drow-
contribute anything to any of this, so good luck.
Well, it's me.
Some of the drow pledged their allegiance to the spider god Loth, but I pledged it to the bat god, and I fucking...
I fucked that up too.
Fuck
because
that
I'm
up,
Go
fucking
and ask
fuck
her,
up.
like, what can you provide for this mission? And she's like, thing you gotta know about me, I'm really more of an architect and you are my masons.
All right, listen, if I had one gold piece for every single time someone's like, oh no, my leader got corrupted in some horribly unforeseen way, I'd never have to go adventuring, ever.
Fair.
That's especially true in Arctis, to be clear.
All right. Well, I think, are we out next? We can probably talk about that in Discord, but.
You guys are out next week. It appears that 2 people will be out. Unless Flix magically shows up, then we will have a game.
Bro, tagging Flix.
Tagging Flix, and then Drian and Bonsai just like go link dead in the middle of the fight.
I feel like in the middle of a battle, losing 2 people would be very weird, so I think just skipping next week would be fine. And we return in full force to finish the battle. The week
Unless
after.
you'll want to try and make up, like over the weekend.
Yeah, we could also do bonus session.
Yep, bonus sesh is always on the table.
I am available all weekend, so.
We don't have to try and schedule around Flix's ridiculous schedule for weekends, so,
That is
we
true.
might actually be able to do a bonus make-up sesh.
Feel free to talk about it in Discord. I'm totally down.
Okay, let's try it.
All right, friendos. I'll let you go for this evening. Thank you for participating in House Hamaki Part 8. I'll see you on Discord. Sound good?
Good night,
Thanks for
everybody.
seeing
Happy
us.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. All right, and that's it for Ascended today. Well, thanks for watching. Got a bit of a battle on our hands. Catch our full VODs chock full of lore over on Arctis DD on YouTube. Catch our shorts and our funny moments over on Play Arctis on Twitter and TikTok. And I'm your DM Zarina, and my players are awesome. I hope everybody watching has a lovely Thanksgiving. Jubu, what's going on? Ukiyashi, Jody, hey. Thank you guys for tuning in, saying hi. I appreciate everybody. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for everybody who joins and watches Arctis and join our community. I greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely week. Spend time with your family. And I hope to see you next time for Kamos on Monday. Have a good night.